Yep. Listen to me. Listen to me. I know. You want it to be Halloween. So do I. I love Halloween. I wish it was Halloween right now. Oh! You guys weren't supposed to see that. Shh. Yo! Yeah! Woo! I got my Goonies shirt on. Oh yeah. Yo guys, Fears, audience Fears, back at it again with another live. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you guys are doing bloody fantastic. Coffee first. Whenever I'm with my coffee, just leave me alone. Just joking. But as soon as I saw this mug, I was like, that's me. You gotta love that coffee. Anyway, back at it again with another live. I got some pretty interesting topics to talk to you guys about. I got a few updates. So my day was good. I decided not to go to church. I just stayed home. I worked on some editing projects. I talked to my mom. I watched some movies. I had a little nap. And I had something very nice. I had chicken and rice for dinner. No lunch. I just had a snack. I just had some celery in a bowl for a snack around lunchtime while I was editing. So, snack, celery, editing, talked to my mom, watched a couple of movies. Last night I watched the rest of Deathstalker, the first one. So I watched that. And then today, I watched Star Trek, the motion picture. And then a few days ago, I watched this. So, and I haven't had time to review it, so I'm going to review it tonight. So there we are. So it was kind of a pretty chill day. So I edited for, let's see here. I don't know, about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So I'm almost done with the video. But yeah. There's no big holidays coming up for about a week. In a week, we've got Palm Sunday. And then after Palm Sunday, we have Good Friday. And then after that, we have Palm Sunday in about a week. Then we've got April Fools. Then we've got Good Friday. And then we've got Easter. So Easter is the biggie. So whenever it gets closer, then I'll start using the Easter. So probably around the 26th or the 27th is when I'll start using my my Easter things, my Easter thumbnails. And then after that, we've got Earth Day, and then we've got my buddy Jesse's 44th birthday coming up. Oh yeah, so there's that. My brother still hasn't let me know if he's going to go camping or if he's actually going to do the birthday party. I hate that it was kind of like last minute, but he said, well, he goes, I didn't mean to. He goes, we got this incredible offer from our best friends. And I was like, oh no. I'm like, listen, I used to love camping as a kid. I still do like camping. I just haven't went in a while. So I said, the opportunity to take little Shelton, camping at that young age. They're not doing like in a tent or anything. They're doing like a cabin. Their friends have some type of log cabin in Missouri somewhere. I don't know where. I was like, that sounds fun. And he goes, yeah. He goes, plus that's a lot of money, John. And I was like, oh, it's not that much. And to come and he goes, you could just mail us the birthday present. I said, yeah, true. So we'll see. I want to thank Yakvo for another amazing show last night. Man, that show was awesome. A lot of laughs. Jan was trying to start some crap, but Fears walked away for 10 or 20 minutes, and then I came back. She's annoying. She's very annoying. But she starts crap for no reason. So I just walked away because it is what it is. She likes to make fun of me. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, but besides that, great show, Yak. Great show. Everybody was having fun. Everything was rocking. There hasn't been a rehash, thank God, and because nothing's been going on. Thank you, God. Things are finally starting to calm down. Thank you. Things are finally starting to calm down. Me and Zach have been getting along. I watched Zach's interview today with Gary Sinise. Dude, awesome job, Zach. Awesome job. He told me that he reached out to the Gary Sinise Foundation, which his foundation is really good. It helps wounded warriors. It helps vets. And I think that's awesome. I think that's absolutely awesome because he plays a wounded warrior. He plays a wounded vet in Forrest Gump. And I think that's great. Anything for the vets, man. Anything for the vets. And I hope they raised a lot of money. And I hope it was a good show, Zach. I just wasn't feeling coming. And then Dave said he didn't come, and Tina didn't come because they're saving their money. And I was like, that's cool. I'm sorry, Zach. I missed your drive time live, and Zach texted me and said, well, I did it early so you could do your show. And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's cool. But he said he can't go live tonight. That's why Fears is taking over. And I said, well, I was going to do one anyway. You know, you guys know I try to do at least either a walking stream and a like a normal show, or if I'm just too tired or too lazy to do a walking stream, which I was lazy today. I didn't do a walking stream. I just didn't feel like it. Then I'll do this type of live. Anyway, let's see what else has been going on. Work's been going good. Let's see. My mom's doing good. Really, nothing major's going on. Everything's nice, calm, cool, chill. You know, little Star Trek. You know. Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. This one. This is the one that I watched. Star Trek, the motion picture. The one that started. Well, it didn't really start everything. It started all the movies. But the original series is the one that started it all. But this is the movie that started it all. So yeah. All right. Let's call Lantern and see how he's doing. Today's thumbnail. I just found a nice little bright pink sign that says Sunday Night Live. And I was like, that'll work. I'm like, that'll definitely work. So yeah. All right. Let's call Lantern. See how Lantern's doing. And then we'll open it up and I'll say hello to everybody and we'll see how everyone's day was. Hopefully, Lampy got plenty of rest, plenty of sleep. See what he's been up to. Yeah, let's see here. All right, here we go. Lantern. Yo! Lantern. Oh, shit. It's Banjo again. Banjo, what's up? Did you have a good day? I had a really good day. It was a nice, relaxing day, Banjo. But Banjo, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. What are you doing in Lantern's kitchen, having your nose in his refrigerator, eating up all of his food out of house? You're drinking all of his hot sauce. You're eating all of his hamburger helper. What in the hell are you doing there, Banjo? Well, get out of there. Let me talk to Lantern.
Okay, here's Lantern. What's up?
Yo, Lantern, what's up? What's up, twin? How you been, twin? Lantern, why does Banjo always come over to your house? That guy's nuts.
Yes, he is.
I know. So how you been, buddy? How was your day?
How about yours?
Pretty good. How was church? Did you guys go out for something to eat after church?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you guys go?
Well, the Golden Corral.
Nice. Did you get on that? Did you get on that garden salad? Ooh.
Yep. How about you?
I was too lazy to go to church today, Lantern. I should have went, but I just had a little snooze.
Yeah.
But I had a nice nap though. It was a really nice nap. You know, I was just snoring away. But yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's cool, man. So now, Lantern, does your church on Easter? Do you guys do a big celebration? Do you guys do a big dinner? On Easter?
Yeah.
My church does the same thing. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I'll probably go next week to church. But yeah, I hope my brother calls me soon because he's either gonna have a big birthday party for my nephew, or they're thinking about going camping, like just him, his wife, his son. Oh, God bless you. Damn.
That turn.
I know. Achoo. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, Lantern. Ooh, there's a lot of dust in here, Lantern. I can't believe it. Hey, Lantern. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man, that was a stinky one.
Yeah.
Lantern, I may need to change my underwear here in about 15 minutes, so I may have to go use the restroom because that was some stinky shit. Anyway. But yeah, so Lantern, I'm going to let you and the community know either my brother is going to go camping with his wife and his son, my nephew, and his best friends, or he's going to be traveling to Missouri, get a lot of Missouri footage, and I'm going to go to the party. If they have a party. They thought about it. Well, they said, we're thinking about just doing the camping thing. And I said, well, you just let me know. So I hate that my brother changed his mind at the last waking moment, but I said, whatever you guys want to do, I said, you let me know. You let me know. Well, Lantern, how's the weather been there?
Good over there.
Good. A couple of days ago, it rained like hell. And that's when I had all those internet problems and lightning, and it was all, oh man, it was messed up. But besides that, it's been nice and warm. Nice and warm. Nice, sunny, warm.
Yeah.
So is all the cold gone from Texas, or is it?
Yeah, I have left and gone for good now. I think so.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man. Because that snow must be crazy, Lantern.
Yeah.
You know all that like the freezing rain and the snow and oh man.
Yeah.
And it was the first.
Over there.
Oh, we don't get any snow or ice or or any of that, Lantern. Nice and warm.
Yeah.
And instead of snow and freezing rain and blizzards and stuff, we get hurricanes. We get hurricanes, and because it's the hurricane, we've entered the hurricane season now, and we get a lot of rain and lightning and wind and all that. But it does get cold at night sometimes. You know, not too. And just 2 days ago, it was the first day of spring, Lantern. So that's cool. That's cool. I think that happens on the 19th or the 20th, right? It's one of those 2 days. I can't remember, but because now it's March 22nd, so I think the first day of spring is the 20th, I think. So yeah. All right, Lantern, we'll spread the link, and I'll see you in the chat. All right. All right, Shong. All right, there it is. I'm pretty sure March 20th is first day of spring. Let's find out. Let's go to Google. Let's see. When is the first day of spring? I'm thinking it's the 20th or the 19th. Hang on. I was right. It was Friday, March 20th, 2026, and it turned Eastern Standard Time, 10:46 a.m. That's when the first day of spring happened. So I was right. I knew it was the 20th or the 19th or something like that. All right, let's open up the chat. Let's say hello. And we'll catch up with everybody. Let me know how everyone's Sunday was. Tell me, what did you guys do on your Sunday? Put it in the chat. And I also heard about Justin Timberlake getting arrested. A DWI arrest video was released, and it's all over YouTube. I watched it. You can totally tell that he is drunk off of his fucking ass. He's got bloodshot eyes. It's a whole thing. I'm just glad that he didn't hurt anyone. So I've watched, not the whole video, but I've watched a little bit of the video, and I'm just glad. Again, you should not drink and drive. I've said it for years. You can always pull your car off on the side of the road, take a little nap, or you've got a cell phone. Call your friend, call your family. Hey, man, I'm too drunk to drive. Hey, can you come pick me up? I'm on the side of the road. It's that simple. You know, there's no excuse. Do not drink and drive. Thank God he's okay. Thank God he didn't hit anyone. Thank God nothing happened, you know. So, you know, he spent a couple hours in jail. So there it is. But as he should. So shame on him. Shame on him. So yeah. All right, today's topics are, again, I'm going to review these 3 movies. I got through Death Slayer. I'll be honest. It was a little bit of a letdown. I mean, they had a lot of battle sequences in. Conan is much better. It's Conan-esh. But Deathstalker, it was all right. It was okay. Get ready for a good review, though. It's not all bad, but I'm watching. There was a couple boring parts, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Conan is way better. Like, you got Deathstalker here, and then Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer way up here. Conan is way better. But, anyway, so, tonight, hopefully, I'm gonna watch Deathstalker 2. Hopefully 2 gets a little bit better, but 1, it was okay. So I'm gonna review this, and then the movie that started all, Star Trek, the motion picture. I watched that today, and then a few days ago I watched this, and I just haven't gotten around to reviewing it. But I'm reviewing it tonight, so that's what we're reviewing. Excuse me. And then I've never done the top 10 Sega video, so we're gonna look at Sega's. Sega doesn't do much on his YouTube; it's all Twitch now. But every once in a while, I guess he does highlight videos of like his Twitch casting adventures, and he uploads them on his YouTube. I've been Sega's fan for quite a long time. I mean, a long time, and he is a great guy. I'm gonna have him on the podcast, and I haven't done a panel stream in a couple of weeks. So, and I want to get everybody. I want to get me, Bukaki, Visions, Zach, Dave, Tina if she wants, Sega. If Mike, if he wants to, I'll tell Zach and Dave, hey, if you want to throw him the link, maybe he'll come on. You never know. I doubt it, but I'll definitely throw the invite out to him. You know, that's how nice of a guy I am. I'll throw the invite out. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna so that panel is coming soon. Maybe at the end of the week. Maybe Thursday. Oh, not Thursday. Either Wednesday or maybe this weekend coming up, because I can't do it on Thursday and Friday because that's Lanterns days. All right, next topic. Then we're going to talk about movie tech. What is the best technology in movies? We never got to it. And then Meta gave me this one. She said, talk about like your guilty pleasure when it comes to food. Like what are some of your favorite foods to eat? And their guilty pleasures. I was like, well, carrot cake will definitely be on that list because I love me some carrot cake. So I'll try to hone it down to. I was gonna do 30 favorite foods, but we'll try to hone it down to like 10 or 20. So there we are. But that was her, and I was like, I don't think I've done that one. I've done guilty pleasures in movies, but I don't know if I've ever done food. And she came up with that idea. I was like, all right. I said that'll work. That'll work. All right, let's open up the chat. All right, here we go. You come pick me up. All right. Yo. Yo, what up? What's up? Let's see. Dave says, what's up? What's up, big timer? Ghost of Chuck Norris, what's up? Again, I'm sorry for your passing. I'm very sorry for your passing. Hey, Chuck. Well, howdy, Strong Bear. It was a great stream last night. Yeehaw. It was. Yakov was a rockin'. That was a great stream, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah. But yeah, Dave didn't show up. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you got to save money. You got to save money. If Dave can't make it, you know, me and Dave, we're gonna stream it up. We're gonna video it up at Spooky Empire. Not just one, but 2 Spooky Empires. One coming up in May and one coming up around my birthday, y'all. That's right, y'all. All right. Let's see. You look cute today, Fierce. Well, thank you, Kate. Kate, you always look beautiful. Those red shorts be a rockin'. Oh, yeah. That was very nice. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see. Ghost of Chuck says, well, howdy, Kate. Howdy. Howdy, Chuck. Sweet little Shelton's birthday's coming up. He is. He's turning 1. And I just hope my brother tells me in time, Kate, because he said we thought about having a birthday party, but we didn't want to inconvenience everyone because our family's kind of spread out everywhere. And I said, it's whatever you guys want. I said, you're Shelton's parents, so I'm like, if you want to go camping with him, with your best friends, go for it. I said, I'll just mail you his presents. He's like, oh, that'll cost too much. I'm like, no, it won't, dude. I told my brother, I said, no, it won't. I said, he only turned one once. I said, I'll mail it. I said, but if you want me to come and you guys are going to throw the party, you let me know. He's like, I'll let you know. I said, all right, cool. So, yeah. Kate says, the links are flowing like a river. Oh, yeah. Lantern takes care of that. Usually Dave takes care of that, which I appreciate. So thank you, Lantern. Thank you, Dave. You guys, I throw some links out. So, yeah. So, yeah, but Yak Stream was great. I think that was old DWI footage that finally got released. Oh, was it? Oh, I thought this was new, Kate. I don't know. I'm not for sure. It looked, it looked new, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So, yeah, let's see here. Kate says, Sega lied and said I sent nudes. I can never forgive him for that. I don't even know what the fuck Zelda is. It's a video game. But yeah. Carrot cake is slept on. I don't know what you mean by that. I like carrot cake. It's my fave. It's one of my faves. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite cakes, but I got some other guilty pleasures when it comes to food. Let's see. Heck yeah, Dave is back. Oh, Dave was always here. The red shorts heard around the world. Well, they are impressive. They are impressive, my friends. All right. Well, let's get going. Let's get going, shall we? All right. All right, let's see here. Let's start with... Well, since we're talking about it, let's start with those guilty pleasure foods. What's some of your favorite foods? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right. All right, so... Guilty pleasure foods. I'll try to hone it down to like 20. Yo, Joey, what's up, dude? Joey, how you been? Joey, how was your Sunday? Put a one in the chat if you had a fantastic Sunday. I had a good Sunday. It was just a kind of a chill Sunday. Kind of a chill Sunday. Steamed Maryland style crabs. Nice. That sounds good. I like crab. Crab's good. All right. So guilty pleasure food. Let's just start with 10. Let's see if I can get up to 20. Oh, that sounds good. Peanut butter pie. Oh yeah. That sounds good, man. Let's see. Well, since I already said it, I'm going to put carrot cake right at the top of the list. So carrot cake. Carrot cake. Let's see here. What else? I'm going to go with any type of pie. I love apple pie, cherry pie, blueberry pie, pecan pie, lemon meringue pie, whatever. But I love me some pie. Oh, Joey did not have a good weekend. Joey put a 2. Well, I'm sorry you didn't have a good Sunday, buddy. And obviously Chuck Norris, I know why you put 2 down. So I'm just gonna put any type of pie. So any type of pie. I love pie. It's a pie. My grandma's Christmas sugar cookies, sugar almond cookies. Oh my God, they are amazing. So, sugar almond cookies. And then homemade, my mom's special recipe, classic chocolate chip cookie, but homemade. So homemade chocolate chip cookies. Let's see here. So yeah, let's see. Oh, yo, dude, he's definitely in heaven. Chuck Norris is definitely in heaven. Yeah. I'm sensing that the ghost of Chuck Norris may be a troll, but he's been He's been behaving himself. The minute he doesn't behave himself, he's out of here. So I'll keep him around for a little while. But as long as he behaves himself, I'll let him stay. But if not, he's out of here. Tea, I like tea. I like tea, Dave. Let's see what else. So, carrot cake, any type of pie, sugar almond cookies, which are the best. If you guys have never had them, oh my gosh, they're good. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna go with some lounge, man. You can never go wrong with some lounge. So some BK Lounge. BK Lounge. Let's see what else. Fruit. I like any type of fruit. I love fruit. So fruit. Carrots. Celery. Let's see what else. Steak. I love me a good steak dinner. So steak. So I'll just put steak dinner down. Steak dinner. Dave, I still haven't had a chance to eat. I've eaten all types of steak, but I haven't had a chance to eat rare steak. I've had medium rare. I've had medium. I've had well done, super well done. The dude told me, he's like, Fears, you got to get like a medium rare. I got medium. I got medium rare. They were good. I need to get a rare steak. So yeah. Beer steak is good. Nice. Little beer, little steak. Give it a big thumbs up. Let's see here. Well, speaking of beer, I like beer. I'll put beer down. Beer. Corona beer, though. Corona beer. Okay, that was number 10. Let's see here. Steak dinner. Spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti and meatballs. And meatballs. Oh, let's see what else. Let's see here. Corona beer, steak dinner, spaghetti and meatballs. When I could eat ice cream, I can have a little bit of ice cream now, but not a lot, because then the Crohn's start to rumble. But when I do, mint green chocolate chip ice cream. Oh my God. What's up, Pretend Stories? That's probably my favorite ice cream when I have a little bit of it. So mint green chocolate chip ice cream. Or if I don't have that, then I usually go for sherbet orange ice cream, or just plain chocolate ice cream. So I'll put down chocolate ice cream too, if they don't have the first one. So chocolate ice cream. I don't know if coffee is a guilty pleasure. It's more of a necessity, but I do love my coffee. So I'm going to write it down because, almost every single stream I have a cup of coffee. And then I make a whole pot, so I'll have one while I'm doing the show. And then later on, if I'm editing, then I'll have one when I'm editing. So yeah. If you spent an entire day eating dairy, you would flush the Crohn's out of your system. Oh, trust me. There's been days, Bukaki, where Fears has not gotten off the toilet. By the way, what's up, Bukaki? He says, trust me, I'm a doctor. Chug a gallon of milk, and you'll be all right, Fears. That'll work. That'll definitely work. So, I don't know if coffee's a guilty pleasure, but I love coffee, so I'm going to put it down. So, any type of coffee, doesn't matter. And I recently ordered a new bag of coffee. The last coffee that I reviewed, where I bought offline, was Federation Coffee. Federation Coffee, and that one was good. That one was in James's podcast book. So I haven't ordered it yet, but it's either going to be some type of Star Trek coffee or some type of horror movie coffee. Maybe Friday the 13th coffee. I don't know. Maybe Michael Myers coffee. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to order it, and I'm going to ship it to my house because I haven't done a big-ass coffee review in a long time. So I'm going to look around before I mosey on off to work tonight. So We'll see. And tonight, big news. I was hoping that they would have it at Walmart. They only have it on DVD. So Fears is sick and tired of not having it. So I'm gonna order Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be here in a couple of days, and I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna put everything on hold and watch Season 3 back to back. And then I'm gonna get on all of this Star Trek that I haven't got to yet. I've only gotten to this one. I've gotten to this one. I've watched one season of this. No seasons of this. 2 episodes of this. And none of Discovery. So when I was hanging out with Yak last night, I was like, Yak, I have a lot of catching up to do. So yeah. I've watched Star Trek Enterprise. I'm sorry, Star Trek Next Gen 3 times. I'm trying to remember. Classic Fears memory. Star Trek The Next Generation, I've watched 3 times all the way through. Enterprise, I believe it's twice. Voyager, twice all the way through. Deep Space Nine was 1, and then Yakov convinced me to do it again, so Deep Space Nine is 2. And then I've watched Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1 and 2. About to watch 3. And then I need to get to all this Discovery, and then I need to finish Picard. And then Bukaki, I've already told you, the minute you watch Star Trek, what the hell is it called? Starfleet Academy or whatever the bullshit it's called. Let me know if it's actually good, because you said you downloaded the first season. I'm hoping and praying it's not crap. Because you said, well, people have already been telling me, Fears, online, that it's like kind of crap. Somebody shits glitter or some crap. I'm like, oh, God, I'm starting to get a headache. I'm like, I hope it's not bad. I'm hoping and praying that it's not bad. But you know, Fears, if you're truly a fan, you have to watch the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, the hilarious, the insanity. So there it is. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I am gonna get a new shelf. I am. This one's not filled up yet. I'm gonna fill this one up. I'm gonna move all these, and then I'm gonna put a shelf right here. So yeah. Is he really? Is he really live? Hang on. Let me go to Twitch. Is he really live? What's up, Triple? Twitch TV. God, I haven't signed into my Twitch account in forever. Let's see. The Sega Camp Gamer 22. Oh, he is live. He is live. Well, Sega, if you're watching, which I guess he is, it's not going to be any of your Twitch, Sega. I'm going to do just your videos on your YouTube channel. So there you are. And it's going to be stuff that I remember watching, because I've watched a lot of Sega stuff, but not everything. So shout out to the Sega Camp Gamer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's get back. Lantern, I see those tomatoes, y'all. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, well, Bukaki, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to gross anyone out. There are some days where Fears does not get off that toilet. I will sit there all day. There it is. Strongbear19 says, hey, Bukaki. He says, hi, Dave. All right, I might watch it tonight. Nice. Yeah, let me know. Well, you're probably going to start watching it tonight, Bukaki, because isn't like, usually a season has like, what, 6 to 10 episodes. So I don't know if you're going to be able to get through everything, but at least watch the podcast. I mean, the pilot, and let me know. But, you know, it's whatever you want. I'm just really curious. I'm really curious because, yeah. Dave said someone pukes glitter. No. Bukaki said someone goes to the bathroom and they poop out glitter or something. And I was like, oh, God. So, yeah. Let's see. What does your mug say? My mug says, leave me alone with coffee. Just leave me alone. This is all I need. This is all I need. So, yeah. This is all I need. So, yeah. Well, I'm hoping. And again, I don't judge a book by its cover. So when Fears watches it, I'll let you know. But I like to get my friends' opinion. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that it's at least it's semi good. So we'll see. We shall see. So yeah. I hope. I'm hoping. All right. Let's continue on. Let's see, hey, Strong Bear, what was for dinner tonight? I had chicken and rice for dinner. Oh, nice. Strong Bear said he had some Dominoes. Nice. There you go. That'll work. That'll definitely work. If Sega got Crohn's, you could call him the Sega... That's pretty funny. That's good. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Sega. That was funny. Bukaki says, if Sega got Crohn's, you could call him the Sega Cramp Gamer. That's funny. That was good. Lantern's throwing those tomatoes in. Lantern. I love ketchup. You can tomato it up, buddy. I love ketchup. Tomato it up, my friend. Go for it. Strong Bear says, hey, Lantern. Hey, y'all. You're supposed to wait until he's gone, Mr. Lantern. You got to be patient. Triple, he can go nuts. I don't care. I'm not like Richie, and you got to pay $3. Just chat away. Just chat away. That's right, y'all. Attack of Lantern, the Killer Tomatoes. I like that, Dave. I like it. Oh, yeah. Lantern says, yo, well, howdy, Fears. Well, howdy, Lantern. Howdy, 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 howdy. Oh, yeah. Lantern, how was your day? Well, according to Lantern, he had a great day. So, yeah. Get to the Sega videos. I will. Be patient. I'm catching up on the chat. Don't tell me how to run my stream. I'll get to it when I get to it. Let's see. LOL. Dave might be right. I heard what I heard, and it could be wrong. Haven't seen it yet. Okay, all right. So, well, either way, Bukaki, whether they shit glitter or they puke glitter, that sounds retarded. I'm sorry. Like, why the hell would somebody puke glitter? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the only reason why it would make sense is maybe like it's an alien, it's some type of alien, and instead of puking puke, they just puke glitter. But that sounds so dumb. So we'll see. So I'm just hoping and praying that it'll be somewhat good. Did I watch the trailer? Yeah, I did watch the trailer. It looked all right. Next gen is way better. So yeah, and Deep Space Nine. Oh yeah, can't forget about that. I've seen Starfleet Academy. Dave, what do you think? Thanks, Mr. Lantern, for that super chat donation. I appreciate that. He is an alien. Okay, well, see, that makes sense, because if he's an alien, yeah. All right, yep, bye-bye, you're gone. Yeah, this guy keeps telling me what to do. All right, later, you're gone. Bye-bye. Don't rush me. When I get to the Sega videos, I will get to the Sega videos. Anyway, Dave, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, if he's an alien, then pretty much you can do whatever you want when it comes to aliens, But just hearing he pukes or he shits glitter, I was like, what the hell was that? All right, back to the guilty pleasure foods. Here we go. Let's see. Chocolate ice cream. Let's see. Chili. But I like cornbread mixed with chili. So, cornbread and chili. And then just normal chili. So, chili. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 more. Dave says, the show is definitely different. Well, that's okay, because, every Star Trek has its own little, like, this one is way different than Discovery, and Discovery is way different than Star Trek Prodigy. So, that doesn't scare me. Like, it being different. So, yeah. Dave likes banana pudding. Yeah, pudding's good. BLT. I love bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. So BLT. And then a salami sandwich, but this way. Rye bread, light mayo, mustard, lettuce, 3 slices of salami, not just 2, 3, pepper and salt, bam, and then rye bread. Perfect sandwich. Perfect sandwich. So, salami sandwich. Let's see, I need 3 more. Let's see. So far I got carrot cake, any type of pie. I'm a big pie guy. I like pie. I like cake, but I like pie more. So, carrot cake, any type of pie. My grandma's homemade Christmas sugar almond cookies. My mom's homemade chocolate chip cookies. BK Lounge, any type of fruit. Carrots, celery, steak dinner, Corona beer, spaghetti and meatballs, mint green chocolate chip ice cream, chocolate ice cream, cornbread and chili, BLT, salami sandwich, but the way I make it. Yo, what's up, Vic? Vic says, any type of pie, Fears, even hair pie. That's where I draw the line. No hair pie. No hair pie. Strawberry rhubarb pie. I love any type of pie. I love pie. What's up, Vic? Good to see you. Salami sandwich. Try it. It's a great sandwich. Rye bread, light mayo, mustard, salt, pepper, lettuce, pickles sometimes. Sometimes if I'm in that type of mood, I'll put a bunch of pickles on it. If not, without the pickles, with or without, it's good either way. And then you top it off with another piece of rye bread. There you are. I gotta write down Chipotle. And Randall, that's your fault. I used to only eat Taco Bell. For my taco delight. You know what I'm saying? And Randall's like, oh, you like Fears, I got that beat when I moved down here because they don't have Chipotle in Missouri, or at least not around where my mom lives. And I was like, what are you talking about, Randall? I'm like, Taco Bell's awesome. He's like, oh, no, Fears, I got it beat. I was like, what beats Taco Bell? He's like, you're going to find out. Randall took me, and I was like, you're right, Randall. Chipotle tacos are heavenly, heavenly. So I'm going to put Chipotle down. And Dave, what was that that recent place that we went to? We did a live there, the hot dog place. I love their hot dogs. It was me, you. What's up, Zach? What's up, Zach? It was me, you, Zach, Tina, James. What's that? I love. They had French fries and they had hot dogs there, and we did a live there. But I forgot the name of it. Their hot dogs were fantastic. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, the port place. Yeah, I'm going to put that down. Because, man, and I'll be honest, Dave, I like foot-long hot dogs more because foot-long hot dogs remind me of my dad because we would go to, like, the hockey games and the baseball games, and my dad would get a foot-long and a beer, and I would get, like, a soda and a foot-long hot dog. And we'd watch the games, and my dad taught me how to keep score and shit. So Dave, we gotta go and get some foot-long hot dogs because Dave was born and raised here, and he's lived in Florida his whole life. So Dave, I know you know a place somewhere out here that has like foot-long hot dogs because I haven't had one in forever. But those were pretty good. So I'm gonna write that one down. Zach, the first topic is guilty pleasure foods. Zach, just give me one of your guilty pleasure foods. Everyone's been putting their guilty pleasure foods in the chat. Cherry and blueberry pie. That's a good one, Vic. I've had that. I've had it mixed. I know a place for footlongs. Yes! I knew you would, Dave, because Dave's lived most of his life out here. Well, except when you went off for 6 years, in the Navy, which thank you for your service, my friend. So, Zach, write down one of your guilty pleasure foods. And then number 20. Let's see. You still going on the victory? Yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna go with you guys. Zach says pizza burgers. Oh, nice. Never had a pizza burger. Well, how do you do that, Zach? Because you don't like bread. Which is, no offense, Zach. Even though bread is fattening, you need bread to make pizza, and you need bread for the bun on the hamburger. So how do you do that? I'm just curious. I've never seen a pizza burger. Let me look it up. That sounds good, though. Pizza burger. Pizza burger. Let me have a look. Oh, wow. Oh. It looks really fattening, Zach, but it looks really good. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Oh, my Lord. Wow, 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 wow. These Google pictures are getting Fears quite hungry. Yeah, that'll work. It's got a bun, and it's got pizza and pepperonis, and then it's got the sauce dripping out, and then it's got the hamburger meat, and then a bun, and it's got the pickles and the mustard and the lettuce. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Let's see. Burgers with sauce and cheese. Okay, I was like, because you don't do the you don't do the bread. So yeah, that looks good though. Pizza burger is good. I'm gonna give it a big thumbs up. All right, let's see. I need one more. Salami sandwiches, Chipotle, Portillo's. I'm gonna write down foot-long hot dogs. Foot-long hot dogs. But it's got to be like the ballpark ones. The ballpark ones are like the ice hockey ones. So, are the stadium ones. Any of the ones that you go to a stadium, like whether it's a soccer game or a football game or a baseball game or a hockey game. So the stadium footlongs. Because man, they are good. All right, moving right along. I've had a pizza crust made entirely of chicken breast, cheese, and eggs. No dough. It was good, too. That does sound good. White Castle. Yeah, I'll put that one down. White Castle's good because I love me some lounge, but you can only get White Castle like in the Midwest. Now they have 2 locations. And Dave, I think we've been to both, right? We've been to the one in Orlando. Or I have. Elsie took me to the one in Orlando, and then there's one kind of near where I take my car for maintenance, my car dealership. There's one near there. So I've been to both locations. So White Castle. All right. I'm having pizza burgers tonight. Man, you guys are getting me hungry. I've already had dinner. I had some chicken and some rice. But after this, I may make a salad. Before I go off to work, I may make a salad. Ooh, that sounds good. Red cabbage and potato dumplings. Damn, that sounds good. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Are we doing last meals? No. But that would be cool. I should do that tomorrow, Vic. Because Zach's going to go live tomorrow because he missed today. So as soon as Zach gets done, I'm going to go live right after Zach. And I'll do a last meal. I'll do a last meal. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. But let's do the Sega Camp Gamer thing first, and then we'll do it. Yeah. No, what I was doing was guilty pleasure foods, Vic, because I asked Meta. I said, Meta, I'm having trouble coming up with one last topic. Give me a topic. And she said, how about your guilty pleasure foods? I said, that'll work. So yeah, I'll either do my last, like if I was going to die the last meal, I'll either do it tonight or tomorrow. If we get to it, I'll do it tonight. All right, so let me open up Sega's page, and I'm going to pick the top 10 videos. So yeah, because there's a YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've watched it on YouTube. I forgot the name of it. It's popped up in my watch list somewhere on YouTube. This guy interviews celebrities, and then he says, well, what's your last meal? And then they cook his actual last meal. And as he interviews them, they eat the last meal. And I don't know if you guys have seen that. And I watched, Tom Hanks was on it. So yeah, seafood platter. That sounds good too. You guys are getting me really hungry. All right, time for the Sega Camp Gamer. The Sega Camp Gamer and Where Camp. There we are. Sega's been a good friend of mine for a long time. Let's see here. Oh, I had no idea Sega even did shorts. So Sega does shorts as well. And I'll be honest, Sega, I've never watched any of your shorts. I've watched a decent amount of his lives and his videos. His last live was a year ago. Oh, wow. Because I think he's given up on YouTube. Not fully. He spends more of his time on Twitch. So, all right, here we go. So, top 10 Sega videos. And I'll be honest, some of them are gonna be some of my videos too, because it counts. Sega was in some of my vlogs, so I'm just gonna write down number 1, all of the vlogs that Sega was with me in that one. So all Sega vlogs with fears, because that counts. With fears. All right. Yo, what's up, Fish Fry? Well, we were doing your guilty pleasure foods, but now we've moved on. Now we're doing the top 10 Sega videos, and then Vic has inspired me. So after that, then we're gonna do what would be your guys' last meal and what would be Fears' last meal. I've already started brewing some ideas for Fears' last meal. So, oh yeah. Because you guys know Emo's Pizza would be in there at some point, my friends. All right, here we go. So, the first one, all Sega vlogs with Fears. Next, I love the videos when Sega trolls the scammers, like the phone scammers. So, he's done 14 of those. So, I'm just going to write down like all of the trolling the scammer videos, because he's got 14 of them. Like his last one, he says trolling the scammers part 14. So Sega, those are some of my favorite videos. So I'm just gonna write all troll scammer videos, because Sega goes hardcore. He's like, you little shits. And, oh man, he goes nuts on them. So all troll scammer videos are pretty damn funny. Because I can't pick between. He's got 14 of them so far. I guarantee you Sega will do more than 14. And then let me scroll down. I need to go through the archive. I'll be honest, Sega, I haven't watched any of the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I'm sorry, Sega. I did watch Sega's Christmas Crapathon. That one's good. That was 2025. I watched that one. So, Christmas Crapathon. I like that name, Sega. Crapathon of 2025. Let's see. Sega was really happy when he got, let's see, when we went to that convention, he got that anime character, that little, like, plushie toy or whatever, and then he got that golden remote. And that counts too, because that was, what the hell was the name of that? We went to the convention, and he was in, that was in one of my vlogs, but what the fuck was that convention called? Because I'm going to write that one down, because Sega, that counts, because you were in it with me. And I love those collab videos. I love those collab videos that me and Sega did. So that one is called, let's see, that one, I went to Fears Man 26. Florida Toy Show and Expo, Tampa 2025. Sega, I had to write that one down because that's the last time I got to talk to Adam the Woo, and that's the first time that Sega, the only time that Sega got to meet Adam the Woo. So, Sega, I'm going to write that one down. So, Florida Toy Show and Expo. Tampa show. Tampa Toy Con of 2025. I can't believe Sega was here last year. Sega, you got to come back and visit again. Or I got to save up some money and go visit Sega, man, because it was so much fun hanging out with Sega. Now, I will say the Trolls did provide some drama. I knew they were going to do something whenever I have a guest here. It sucks. But there wasn't too much. There was a little bit, but not too much. All right, back to Sega's channel. Let's see here. It was so much fun hanging out with Sega. It was. It was so much fun hanging out with Sega. The Trolls did provide some drama. I knew they were going to do something whenever I have a guest here. It sucks. But there wasn't too much. There was a little bit, but not too much. A little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Oh shit! I accidentally closed Sega's window. Hang on. Well, let me get it back going again. Hang on. Thank you for the 20 people watching. I'll get back to the chat in just a minute. The Sega Camp Gamer. I'll catch up in just a second. I need to look at Sega's channel. So that's number 4. So Sega, even though it's not on your channel, you know, we did it together. So that counts. Because I've never seen Sega more happy than at that convention. That was his first convention. And he was so happy that he got that golden remote, that video game remote control. And he always wanted to meet Adam the Woo. All right, so let's see. Back to his channel. Let's see. I got to skim down. Trolling of the Scammers 13. Well, I already wrote that one down. Let's see. What else? It's been a while since I've watched Sega stuff, and I kind of remember what stuff I've watched and what stuff I haven't. Let's see here. I didn't watch any of those. Oh, what was the other thing? I don't remember the name of it, but it's my favorite acapella. It's Sega. I know it's on here somewhere. Sega's Reading Rainbow acapella. It's somewhere on here, and I watched it whenever me and Sega first became friends. I don't know where it is. It's probably way down, but I'm gonna write that one down. Sega's Reading, and I recreated. I went to a Comic-Con, dressed as Sega, and then I started my vlog, kind of with his acapella thing. So I kind of recreated. So Sega's Reading Rainbow video. I don't know where it is, though, Sega, but I know it's somewhere on here, but I thought of that one. That's probably one of my favorites. It's probably one of my favorites. So that was number 5. So I wrote down all the scammers. Let me scroll down here some more. I'm trying to remember what else I've watched. I'll be honest, Sega, I feel bad. I haven't watched every single video. I'm sorry that I haven't. Let's see, what else? What else have I watched? I have watched some of his lives. Whenever he was dating Rezi, he did the Super Mario Brothers thing. I don't remember which part, because there's 3 parts, but I watched one of those. So I'm just going to write down part 1. But Sega, I don't remember which part, but whenever you were dating Rezi, it says Super Mario Brothers Part 1, Happy Birthday, Rezi. I don't know if you guys were still together or you weren't, but I don't remember which one, Sega, but I'm just going to put down part 1 because I remember watching one of those. So yeah, so Super Mario. Because Super Mario Brothers 3 is my favorite video game of all time. Part 1. Okay, so that's number 6. And then let me keep scrolling down. I used to watch a lot back in the day. Sega, I'll be honest, I've been so busy with stuff, I haven't watched one of your... I think the most recent video I watched, Sega, was the Troll Scammer, Part 14. I think that was the most recent one I watched. Let's see, let me go back. Let me go back into the archives, my friend. I'm going back. Let's see. These are all the videos. Let me go to some of the lives. I remember I used to watch Sega talks a lot. He doesn't do it anymore. Let's see if I remember any of the lives. Let's see here. I did watch him play a little Resident Evil. Sega plays Resident Evil 7. I remember that one, so. Because I played that, so I remember watching that. I don't remember which one. So he did 11 parts to it. So Sega, I know for a fact I did not watch all 11 parts Sega, but I watched some parts. So I'm just going to write down a little of Resident Evil 7. Because I remember I didn't watch all of it, Sega. And I'm being honest, Sega, I watched some of it. But I didn't watch all 11 parts. So I'm just going to say Resident Evil 7, a bit of it. A bit of it. Because I'm telling the truth, I did not watch all of it, Sega. I did watch Sega play some Resident Evil 8. Again, Sega, I didn't watch all the Resident Evil 8, so I'm gonna put down Resident Evil 8, a bit of it. Because Spears is not lying. I try not to lie anymore. I'm being honest. Because Sega knows I have not watched every single one of his videos. Sega, I guarantee, has never watched every single one of my videos. So Sega, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be open and honest. I try to watch some of all of my online friends. I try to not miss Yakbos. Anytime D-Man pumps out a squirrel video, whether they're real squirrels or animated squirrels, I try to get to every. I finally got caught up on all of Zach's videos, you know, with the RV shows, and I watched his Gary Sinise interviews. Good job, Zach. I loved it. So I try to get around. I haven't watched a Tommy video in quite a while, so I need to catch up on the old Tommy videos. Let's see. I need 2 more. Let's see. What else? What else have I watched? I'm scrolling back here. See, did I watch that? No, I didn't watch that acapella. I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch any of the Pokemon. Outlast! I remember that. Again, Sega, I watched a little bit of when you played Outlast, because I played Outlast. Which, that's a freaky game. It's a freaky game, but a very good game. So, Outlast, play. Just a bit, because I did not watch the whole thing, but I watched Sega a little bit play that. Let's see here. I remember the WereCamp rants. Sega, I've watched a lot of the WereCamp rants. I don't remember which ones, but I'm going to just write down, for number 10, I'm going to write down WereCamp rants. I've seen a lot of them, Sega, but not all. So I'm just going to write down WereCamp rants in general. In general. There we are. All right. So the 10 are all Sega vlogs with fears, all troll scammer videos, Christmas crapathon, Florida Toy Show and Expo, Tampa Toy Con, Sega's Reading Rainbow video, Super Mario 3 Part 1, Resident Evil gameplay a bit, Resident Evil 8 a bit, Outcast a bit, and then the WereCamp rants in general, my friends. Because I don't remember, I really don't remember what rants I watched, but I remember watching a lot of them. All right, let me get off of Sega's channel. Let me get back to the chat. There we are. A bit, and let me catch up with the chat, and then I'm gonna take Vic's advice and do Fierce's last meal. If I was gonna die, what would be Fierce's last meal? Thank you for the 3 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let me catch up with the Chizat. Let's see, where did I leave off? I left off on the chat. Let's see here. Oh God, where did I leave off? I think I left off with Zach saying I'm having pizza burgers tonight. Oh no, wait, no. And then Vic said the potato dumplings. Let's see. And then Vic said, are we doing last meals? So, near celebration, agreed. My last meal was fried chicken, fried shrimps, French fries, and strawberries. Ooh, there you go. There you are. Last meals will be so much fun. I'm going to do it, Kate. I was going to wait and do it tomorrow, but I'll do it right now. I'm going to catch up with the chat, though. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, Fish Fry, how you doing? Your last meal would be fake ice cream and something like shrimp tacos. You don't know that for sure, you know. Zach said, if I was on death row, my last meal request would be ribeye, chicken fried steak, 2 chili cheese footlongs, minus bun, cheese fries, barbecue ribs, brisket, 6 Cokes with cherry juice, and pecan butter. I mean butter pecan. Nice. Nice. Well, you guys know, as soon as Fear starts, a little lounge, a little Nemo's Pizza. But I've got some other things on the list. So, yeah. Let me catch up here. Let's see. Vic says, hey, Kate, my last meal would be DM, let's see, vape cars. Okay. Let's see here. Kate, think about your last meal. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yep. Bye-bye. You're gone. Yep. Ghost of Chuck Norris. I talked to Adam the other day. He missed you, viewers. Well, that means that the ghost of Chuck Norris is Adam. So, yeah, bye-bye. You're gone. I knew it. I knew it. I was sniffing out a troll. I knew it. Bye-bye. You're gone. I knew it. I knew it. Adam trying to sneak his way in. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Yeah, you're gone. I can sniff out a troll a mile away. I knew it. Let's see. They might as well have left you. Let's see. Wild Sauce. Let's see. Zach, when are you? Fears. Did I tell you before about Internet Archive for video and audio material to help you edit? No, I don't think so. If you did, I forgot, Bukaki, but I don't think so. Yo, what's up, Vision? He says, what's up, playa? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's see. Vic says, Resi? I heard Landon say, Pewee. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat here. Oh, man. Oh, my computer's glitching. What the hell? Hang on. I heard Landon. Let's see here. Thank you for the 5 likes. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Howdy, Visions. All right now, Visions. Are we still doing last meals? We are, Kate. I'm just catching up with the chat. I'm just catching up. Let's see. I watched a lot of rants, too. Yeah, I can't remember how many rants of Sega's, but I watched a lot of his Wear Camp rants. That's why I was like, I got to be truthful. I'm like, that's why I wrote rants in general, because I don't remember which rants I saw. So, yeah. What's up, Tylenol? That's right, Visions. Well, that was not Chuck, obviously. That was Adam trying to be sneaky. So, yeah. Twice in 1 week. Yep. Let's see. I do feel bad for Chuck. He was a martial artist expert. And he had one of the greatest kung fu fight scenes with legend Bruce Lee. Hell yeah. Lantern, what would your last meal be? All right, here we go. Here's Fears' last meal. I've already got some ideas generating. So, Visions, you didn't miss much. We did the top 10 Sega videos, and then I did Visions. What's one of your guilty pleasure foods? Because that was the first one. Guilty pleasure foods. So put one of your guilty pleasure foods in the chat, buddy, because I'm curious. All right, Fears' last meal. Here we go. So Fears' last meal. And I will put this after the live's done. I will rewrite the title and put this in. Fears' last meal, starting off hot, coming in hot with not just 1, 2 Emo's Pizza, but they have to have pepperoni, sausage, bacon, like a meat lovers. I'll just do that. Two Emo's Pizzas, meat lovers. So 2 Emo's Meat Lover Pizza. Carrot cake. Well, no, here, I'll do it in order. I'll save carrot cake for my dessert. All right, hang on. So 2 Emo's Meat Lovers Pizza, a gigantic garden salad. And my favorite type of salad, I love, doesn't matter if it's a Caesar salad or like the iceberg like lettuce. I'll go with iceberg lettuce. So iceberg lettuce, ranch, bacon bits, croutons, slices of carrot in there. So I'll just put big garden salad. So big garden salad. Because I'm not going to bore you guys with what I have on my salad. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it in the vlog so many times. So big garden salad, fierce style. Crap, I have to take a piss. I'll be right back. I've been holding it for a while, so back in 2 and 2, y'all. I should have went to the bathroom before, so 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll get back on the last meal. So 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. 2 Emo's Pizzas. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. Let's see here. My last meal. Excuse me. I can't even talk tonight. Excuse me. My last meal will be a large New York slice. Oh yeah, Vic. I've heard of New York pizza. Have I ever gotten a chance to have some New York pizza? Not yet. The key word is not yet, but I will. So Vic's is my last meal would be a large New York slice, a filet mignon with lobster ravioli. Damn, that sounds good. 2 smash burgers, 2 mole tacos. I don't know what those are, but tacos. A giant chicken, a keg of beer, 4 lines of cocaine, and a shot of whiskey. Damn. Wow, Vic comes in hot. No drugs for me, Vic. But if that's your thing, go for it. Damn, I didn't know Vic was into that shit. Wow. All the food sounds good, but I'm going to pass on the lines of cocaine and the whiskey. Well, no, whiskey would be fine. I like whiskey. So whiskey would be fine, but no lines of cocaine. Hell no. Hell no. Anyway. But that lobster sounds good. Oh, yeah. The last time I had lobster actually was when Sega was in time. When you guys watched that vlog, they brought out that platter of food, and I hadn't had lobster. They had lobster and shrimp, and I hadn't had it in a while. And I don't think Sega's ever had lobster. I think he says something like, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Sega said something about either not ever having shrimp or not ever having lobster. That was his first time. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Yo, what's up, Primetime Gaming? Let me catch up with the chat and then we'll get back to this. What's up, Primetime Gaming? What's up, Tina? She goes, hi, D-Man. Hello, Mrs. D-Man. What's up, Tina? Tina, I hope you had a wonderful weekend with you and James and Dave. I hope it was a nice, relaxing weekend. Landon says, welcome back. Well, thanks, Lampy. I appreciate that. Let's see. Vic, that sounds like something Hunter S. Thompson would do on the daily. Yeah, that guy was nuts. But he was a good writer, so I've been told. There's a place in South Orlando that makes New York pizza. Well, Dave, we have to go because I've saw New York pizza, those gigantic slices, but I've never had it, so I would like to try it. Let's see. Vic says, ha ha ha, hell yeah. My last meal would be, I think Kate meant to say vanilla. Vanilla ice cream with a bunch of sprinkles, a gigantic burger, a gallon of Hidden Valley Ranch, and pumpkin pie. Nice. That sounds good, Kate. Vision says, last meal would probably be a homemade chicken pot pie, Mountain Dew in a can. Nice, Visions. I do love me some Mountain Dew. Whenever I do drink soda, which is very, very far and few between, it's normally when I'm out with the guys or I'm at a restaurant. I rarely drink soda in my house. I drink water here, tea, coffee, juice, anything but soda, because soda's so damn fattening. But I do like me some Mountain. That sounds good, Visions. That sounds good. Let's see. Dino Nuggets, warm dew, and a big Yelp would be my last meal, LOL. Hunter's first house is close to me, LOL. Oh, there you go. All right, let's get back to mine. All right, 2 emos, Meat Lovers Pizza, Big Garden Salad, Fierce Style. Gotta have some lounge in there. So I would order a number 1, the Whopper meal. So 1 Whopper meal, large. So 1 Whopper meal, which a number 1 is a Whopper, French fries, and a soda. So 1 Whopper meal. Let's see what else. Carrot cake for dessert. But it would have to be my Aunt Mary's. So someone would have to get my Aunt Mary's recipe. Because my Aunt Mary had the best carrot cake. My mom knows how to make it. So carrot cake, Aunt Mary style. Aunt Mary's carrot cake. Let's see what else. 2 Emos pizza, Big Garden salad, a Whopper meal. Oh, I love McDonald's breakfast. So 1 sausage biscuit and 1 egg McMuffin. So 1 sausage biscuit. A egg McMuffin. Trying to cover all my bases here, which is funny. I don't mind Big Macs. I like Big Macs. I like their chicken but I only really if I have to order McDonald's, I either get their chicken McNugget meal or their Big Mac meal. I like their breakfast more because I like Whoppers more. But like it's the reverse. Burger King's breakfast menu, it's kind of crap, in my opinion. So McDonald's has better breakfast choices, and Burger King has better burgers. So yeah, hell yeah, Whopper Wednesday, Visions, which I miss. I haven't had a Whopper in a while. It's been a while. Let's see what else. Okay, so 2 Emos Meat Lovers Pizza, Big Garden Salad, Fierce Style, 1 Whopper meal, carrot cake, Aunt Mary style, 1 sausage biscuit, 1 egg McMuffin. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think. What else? What else? Because that would be a big meal already, but, you know, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I definitely would watch a movie with it. So I would watch 3 movies while I was eating my last meal. I would watch Halloween, Ghostbusters, and Return of the Living Dead. Oh, yeah. I would totally request those 3 movies. Return of the Living Dead. So I would stretch out the meal as much as possible. So, yeah. So Halloween, Ghostbusters, Return of the Living Dead, while I was eating my meal. Let's see. Pizza, garden salad, Whopper, carrot cake, sausage biscuit, egg McMuffin. I'm trying to think what else. You know what, Kate? I do like you, Kate, but I hate to steal one of your ideas. It would either be pumpkin pie or some type of pie. I'd say my 3 favorite pies. I like pie in general, but my 3 favorites is apple, pumpkin, and cherry or blueberry. Any of that. So I don't want to steal Kate's, but I would just say a slice of any type of pie. So a slice of, because I like all pie. I like pecan pie, lemon meringue, rhubarb. It doesn't matter. I like pie over cake. Cake's all right. If I have to eat cake, it's either chocolate cake, carrot cake, or really those 2, chocolate cake and carrot cake. If I have to eat cake, so a slice of any pie. Because I'm not trying to steal your idea, Kate. I'm trying to make it my own. So a slice of any pie. Because I'm a picky eater, but I'm not that picky. I'd have to have some coffee, you know, to wash it all down. So coffee while I was eating my pie, and you know, and my cake. So and my favorite coffee, that Rifle coffee. So a cup of that Rifle coffee, 2 sugars, 1 cream. And I don't dump half a fucking pound of sugar and 27 creamers like Zach. Zach, no offense, that little funny video that Yakov made, where he's like, yeah, can I have a coffee with 27 sugars, and I think he said 18 creams, and then Yak put that red alert thing off of Solid Snake. I was like, that's pretty damn funny. So, oh yeah. So a cup of Rifles coffee. Let's see. 2 Emo's pizzas, garden salad, a Whopper meal, carrot cake, sausage biscuit, egg McMuffin, a slice of any type of pie, a cup of Rifles coffee. Oh, I gotta have some soda. I gotta have some soda while I'm eating my pizza. It would either be Mountain Dew or orange soda, because I love Mountain Dew, I love orange soda, or a Pepsi. You know, fuck it, I'll get all 3. So, orange soda, a Pepsi, and some Mountain Dew, y'all. Pixel, I'm trying to write it as clear as possible. Pixel, your thing is going to be filled to the brim, and we're just starting, y'all. So, orange soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, to wash all the pizzas and stuff down. Because I only had the coffee. I had to think of beverages. I'm gonna get back to the chat in just a minute. I'm trying to think of the last meal, y'all. Let's see, what else? What else could I put down? Because I only had the coffee. Yeah, I only had the coffee. Let's see here. Fangirl Kate said 27 sugars. Yeah, it's crazy. But see, that's how Zach. I'm not making fun of Zach. If that's how he likes to drink his coffee, that's how he likes to drink it. But I thought it was funny when Yak did the red alert type of thing, and it was like from Solid Snake. I was like, that is a lot of sugar. But then he had like 18 creams, because I've seen him do it. The last time whenever we went and we were vlogging the Adam the Woo bench, Kate, we went to Adam's, well, not his favorite. It was one of his favorite places to get his coffee. So we go in. I just got my normal. I said, yeah, can I have a Pike with 2 sugars, 1 cream? The guy's like, oh, that's all you want? I said, yeah. I said, he goes, what do you want? Small or medium? I was like, I don't care. Just any one of those. I said, I'm not really that thirsty. I said, I'm only a little thirsty. He's like, right on. He goes, I'll give you a medium. I was like, sounds good. I threw my 2 sugars, my 1 cream. Zach comes over, literally like this. I'm not even kidding. Like, shh. I was like, damn. But I was like, hey, I like my coffee a certain way. He likes his coffee a certain way. So, Zach, I'm not making fun of you. The video that Yak made for you, pretty damn funny. It was pretty funny. I'm not kidding. I'm going to get back to the chat in a minute. Pixel says, hope I live to see the book. Oh, you will, Pixel. Don't talk like that. Come on, Pixel. Don't say that. Pixel, I'm going to erase that message, buddy. You will. We're buddies. We're pals. You're not going to die anytime soon, Pixel. Come on. Don't say that. You're going to live a nice, long life, Pixel. Don't say that, buddy. All right. Let's see. Orange soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, a cup of Black Rifle coffee, slice of any... I don't care. Any type of pie. Just as long as I get some dessert. Some carrot cake, an Egg McMuffin, a sausage biscuit, a Whopper meal. Oh, some of those Whoppers, those little cinnamon bun. I love those. They brought them back. What the hell are they called? Those. Don't even go there, Joey. He says, I hope Pixel doesn't live a long... Don't even go there, Joey. You're getting timed out for that. Don't even go there. Don't even go there, Joey. That is not nice to say that about Pixel. Don't even go there, dude. I got your back, Pixel. Don't even go there, Joey. All right. What are those things at Burger King, though? Those little cinnamon things that you what the hell are they called? They're like mini cinnamon bun thing. Hang on. I can't remember what they're called. Hang on. Hey, Meta, on the Burger King menu, there's these little tiny cinnamon buns, and you dip them in icing. What are those things called?
Those little treats you're talking about are called Cine Minis.
Cine Minis. Yeah, so I would have 1 portion of Cine Minis. So 1 portion. Shut up, bitch! I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. So Cine Minis. I just do that to make you guys laugh. I'm just joking. So 1 portion of Cine Minis. I'm trying to cover all my favorites. Let's see. So 2 Emos pizza, big garden salad, 1 Whopper, carrot cake. Because this is sky's the limit. 1 sausage biscuit, 1 Egg McMuffin, a slice of pie, cup of Black Rifle coffee, orange soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, 1 portion of Cine Minis. And then I would watch Halloween, Ghostbusters, and Return of the Living Dead while I was eating this massive meal. And I think that's it. That's all I can come up with. That's a pretty good meal. So, that would be Fears' last meal. If I think of anything else, I'll turn the page back and I'll write. But I'm pretty content with that, my friends. So there you are. There's Fears' last meal. Well, I knew they were cinnamon buns. I just couldn't remember the name, but thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Cine Minis. So here's the whole meal: 2 Emos pizzas, meat lover style, big garden salad, Fear style, 1 Whopper meal, a slice of carrot cake, but the way my Aunt Mary makes it. Mom, you have the recipe. 1 sausage biscuit, 1 Egg McMuffin, any slice of pie. I would just go up to the guard and be like, what's your favorite pie? And he would just, whatever. I don't care. Just any slice of pie, because I like all pie. 1 cup of Black Rifle coffee, orange soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, 1 portion of Cine Minis from Burger King. And then I would watch Halloween, I'd watch Ghostbusters and Return of the Living Dead, and then bam. That would be it. Because those are 3 of my favorite movies. So hell yeah. All right, moving right along. Let me catch up with the chat because I was really trying to think. So I wasn't ignoring you guys. I was just really trying to, I was like, what would be my ultimate meal? So here. Let me scroll back. So the last thing I read was... I think the last thing I read was Visions saying LOL to Vic's comment about Hunter's first house is close to me. Let's see. Kate, you best be dipping that burger in ranch, y'all. Oh, yeah. That sounds good. Oh, yeah. I'd be more impressed if Zach could understand the concept of gonzo journalism. I saw a video a while back. There's a restaurant that the menu is serial killer's last... Really, D-Man? See, that would put me off. That would put me off. I'm like, no, thank you. Let's go to a normal restaurant. No offense, D-Man. No offense, but I have no interest in that. So, yeah. Because it goes in ranch, and I'd add a pizza, too. Hey, that's fine, Kate. Oh, yeah. Ranch and pizza. I've had it quite a few times. But it's got to be Hidden Valley Ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch is the best. Hidden Valley Ranch. Oh, yeah. It's not good for you, but it tastes good. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. D-Man, I saw that too. They serve it in like medical trays. That's weird. No offense. I just, that's not me. I couldn't do it. Let's see here. Fangirl Kate's lactose intolerant. Extra Domino's. Yeah, exactly. D-Man, how you been? I hope you and Mrs. D-Man are doing fantastic. Again, you guys are awesome friends, awesome fans. To get me and Randall, even though they're fake play buttons, that was very nice of you and your wife to spend that money, and I appreciate it. Because I seriously doubt. I know you guys want me to get a play button. So do I. Will I ever get there? Probably not. I'm just trying to be a realist. You know? I like doing the videos, not for money, not for fame, for the laughs, for my passion of editing, and for the fans. More for the passion of editing. It's a mixture of all 3, though. My fans, getting a whole bunch of laughs. I love making people laugh. And then the passion of editing, you know, and making video content. And that's all. It'll always be that. And if I hit those big numbers, then that's just icing on top of the cake. By the way, I wanted to wait a few days. I did hit 2,000 because if I would have set it on the day, you know, the trolls. Oh, we'll just take away 10, 20 subs. So I waited a couple days. So Fears did hit 2,000 on the vlog channel. So that's good news. That's good news. So hell yeah. I looked today and I hit 10,000. I mean, not 10,000. I looked today and I hit 2,000. So yeah. Dutch baby pie. I don't know what that is. I've never had that, Kate. Just a slice. Too sweet. Let's see here. Pixel says, would you take any poontang, Fears? Oh, yeah. If I was going to die, you know what? I'll put that on the menu. Some nice hot sex. Nice. What do they call it in prison? A conjugal visit. Oh, yeah. You bet your ass. So, a nice hot sex. Can't believe I forgot that. Look at that pixel right there. Nice, hot sex. Oh, yeah. Kindly Myers style. Or Dillian Harper. Doesn't matter. Just one of those. Just some nice, hot sex. There you go. Can't believe I forgot that. Because you're going out. You know? They're like, Fears, you're going to die in 3 hours. I'm like, that's plenty of time to eat all that food, watch some movies, and have some sex, and then I'm going to skedaddle on out of here. So there you go. There you are. Primetime Gaming says, my last meal, I'm sure, ripping a bong, eating beer steak, and then enjoying some pink taco. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. You can steal my idea. I don't own pumpkin pie. Well, no, it wasn't that case. I do like pumpkin pie, but I was like, I'm trying to make it my own. And I was like, but I do like pie, though. But it doesn't matter. My mom has cooked apple pie. I love her apple pie. My grandma Fears, I love her pumpkin pie. It doesn't matter what type of pie. So it wasn't your idea, Kate. I was like, what type of pie should I get? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, I'll just put any type of pie. It doesn't matter. So yeah. So there it is. Let's see here. Howdy, Tina. Let's see. Is that Mama Tina? Oh, yeah. 27 sugars. It is crazy. It's a little much, but you know what, Zach? If you love it that sweet, I'm not making fun of you. I like my 2 sugars, 1 cream. I will always, I only drink my coffee 3 ways. Either black with sugar, because that's the way my dad drank it. My dad drank it only 3 ways. And I drink my coffee like my dad to honor my dad. So he always drank it just black, or black with sugar, or coffee, 2 sugars, 1 cream. He liked it all 3 ways. So every once in a while, I switched up. So whenever I'm doing the podcast, you guys don't see it, but sometimes it's just black coffee, and I just put in some sugar, and then tonight I did 2 sugars, 1 cream. So there we are. There we are. But yeah, it's a lot, 27 sugars. But more power to you, Zach. See, has a coffee shop. Let's see, I gotta check it out. He got some. Oh, there you go. Nice. Tylenol says it's party time, y'all. It's party time, y'all. It's panel time. Yeah, yeah, y'all. Ryan, we need a drink. My last meal is this. Please read this, John. 1 ounce of weed with a bong. Right on. Beer steak, a bottle of bourbon, and a pink taco for dessert. There you go. Let's see. A small bottle of whiskey for mine, please. That'll work. That'll work, Kate. That'll work. Let's see here. Let's see here. Joey, he says, damn, Joey, that's... Well, that's why I timed him out for 5 minutes. You don't want to wish death on Pixel. Pixel's the man. He goes, I hope Pixel doesn't live long enough to get that book. Why the hell would Joey say that? That's evil, man. And me and Joey are friends, so I was like, you can't be wishing death on Pixel. Pixel's the man, dude. Pixel, I can't wait till you and Yak play that Halloween game. I'm looking forward to those lives and watching those. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some awesome shit, man. So yeah. Mama Bear says, I like watching the Men in Black. That's a good movie, Tina. It's good. Hardee's Cinnamon Rolls Rock. Yeah, those were good too. Those are good. Fierce, how much do you like Italian disco? Oh, I thought you meant Italian food. I love Italian food. I don't think I've ever listened. I've listened to disco music, Bukaki, but I've never listened to Italian disco. So, I haven't watched it yet, so I can't give you a determination. But yes, I do like Italian food. I think disco music, it's good. It's hilarious. Bound on out. Bound on out. So it is hilarious. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Let's see, a dragon roll. I've never had one of those, Vic. Let's see. Fish Fry says, Fierce, tell Zach you'll forgive him if he does a ranch chug in the shower. Well, no, I can't. I can't, Fish Fry, because Richie, I didn't beg him to do it, but I asked him many times. No, I can't do it, Fierce. I'm like, Richie, you don't have to fill your bath up to the brim. Just get like 4 of those industrial bottles and just do the ranch bathing chug. He wouldn't do it. So I said, you know what? I said, Richie, I don't mean to steal your thunder. That's the only challenge that Fierce has ever done. And you guys loved it. So, again, quality over quantity. I rocked the ranch bathing challenge, and you guys loved it. So, yeah. I'm not going to tell Zach to do it. I'm going to hold that title. Fish Fry. So, yeah. Let's see, where did I leave off? When me and Fierce get married, we will have a Hidden Valley Ranch fountain at the reception. Oh, I've died and gone to heaven. Oh, yeah. Ranch. Gotta have carrot cake for dessert. Oh, yeah. We love ranch. Yeah, I do. I love me some ranch. But you know what, Kate? Fierce has branched out a little bit. you guys know how stubborn I am. I've gotten better at not being so stubborn, and I've gotten better at. I used to be a massively super picky eater. Now I'm open to trying new things, or more open. I like the Italian dressing at whatever that Italian dressing, that vinaigrette or whatever at Olive Garden, whatever. That's their own recipe, Kate. It's like their house dressing. I love Olive Garden's Italian, and it's that clear liquid, whatever it is. That Italian house dressing, I love that. I love ranch. And then there's then in St. Louis, when me and my family would go to the old spaghetti factory, they have their own version of ranch. They it's like in-house, and it's homemade ranch that they make. It's their own recipe. The old spaghetti factory ranch is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. I love it. So those three are like three of my favorite salad dressings. So yeah. Yep. Thanks for asking, Fears. We're good. I'm glad, D-Man. I'm glad you and your wife are doing fantastic. And D-Man, you should have saw Randall's eyes when it got that big. Oh, this is for me? I was like, I got one, Randall. Yeah. Also, speaking of Randall, I hate to bring up some drama, but Larry was just running his he was running his fucking mouth. I care about Randall. You guys know I care about Randall. Me, and you can confirm it with Dave and Zach. Me, Dave, and Zach offered to help. You know, with Randall's house and all that stuff. Randall, I talked to Randall the other day. Randall's been going through so much shit. He just wanted to do it all on his own. I said, Randall, me, Dave, and Zach will come down and help you get out, salvage whatever you want out of your house. Thanks, Fears, but I'm going to help my mom and do it myself. I said, well, can I come down? I said, I want to donate some money. Zach wants to donate some money. So does Dave. So do you guys. And he said, well, Fears, he goes, tell the fans that I'm going to take a break from YouTube because I got to get all this stuff done. I said, they understand, Randall. I said, I'm just letting you know, some people think it's fake. He goes, it's not fake, Fears. He doesn't have internet right now. He's not staying, I don't think he's staying at his mom's boyfriend's house. He said he found a place. And I said, okay, Randall. So I don't know if he's staying with friends or whatever. I told Randall he could stay at my house for a couple days. But he said, no, that's all right, Fears. I want to stay up here close to my mom. And I said, okay. So he's going through a lot of stuff. And I said, well, Randall, I said, you call me, and whenever you want me to come down and visit, that's when I'm going to donate some money. Because Larry was like, you haven't donated. I told you, Fears, you're not going to do shit. The only reason why I haven't donated yet is because Randall hasn't told me to come down. I said, Randall, eventually I'm just going to drive down there, and I'm going to give you the money. Because I want, and I promised Randall I would donate $200. I said, I'm going to give Randall $100, and I'm going to give his mom $100. Why? Because I care. And I'm so sick of Larry's bullshit. You wouldn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, it's because Randall hasn't called me yet and told me to come down. But I have talked to Randall. He's in the best of spirits. So I don't know what to tell him or you guys, but I promise, whenever I make a promise, I follow through with it. So Larry can run his fucking mouth off. Keep talking, Larry, and guess what? Bye-bye, another channel. So you really want to push me, buddy? I'll just take another one down. Don't think I won't. Ho, ho, ho. I will. You know, I took one down. I have no problem taking another one down. So hopefully he'll hush his little mouth. Because Larry doesn't scare me even in the slightest. He's an old man. He's an old bastard. So you can shut the fuck up, Larry, because I do intend to pay Randall that money. Anyway, the only reason why I brought that up is because of the Randall thing, and it just made me remember. So, yes, he's half right. I haven't paid him yet, but I will. Randy's been going through a lot of shit, but he said, Fears, tell the fans I said hello. And I even asked him, I said, Randall, the minute you get some internet, can you please make an update video so you can update the fans and let them know? Because I'm telling the honest to God truth. He goes, yeah, Fears, when I get some internet, I will make an update video and let everybody know. And I said, well, Randall, I said, most people believe you. I said, obviously some of the trolls are going to be like, oh, yeah, Randall made that up. It's fake. And he's like, Fierce, why would I make that up? I said, Randall, I don't think it's fake. I said, people on the internet think it's fake. I said, I believe you, buddy. So anyway. So there's that. All right, let me keep going down in the chat. Let me see here. Let's see. Excuse me. Biscuit will be the maid of honor. There you go. Thank you for reading that. No worries. Ranch chugs rule. I didn't really chug it when I was in the shower. I mean, I poured it all over me. And then I remember taking, like, I had some of it in my hand. I think I took a little sip out of one of the bottles or something. But it's in that video if you guys want to see it. So, yeah. Let's see. Fish Fry says, Zach is way cooler than Richie. I bet he would chug ranch. Probably. I wouldn't put it past. I guarantee you Zach would probably do that. But again, Fish Fry, I don't want Zach to do that. I want to hold the title of being the Ranch Bathing Challenge Master. You know what I'm saying? That's my title, y'all. That's right, y'all. But hey, if Zach wants to do it, I'll run it by him. Excuse me. Let's see. Fears, are you going to get the Thing expanded documentary? Yes, Vic. That's been all over Facebook. A bunch of my friends tagged me in it. They're like, Fears, we know how much you love the Thing. I was like, that's an understatement. I love the Thing. That's one of John Carpenter's masterpieces. So I'm like, I told all my friends, that's an understatement. And then my friend on Facebook, Vic, he's like, oh yeah, Fears? Well, check this out. And he sent me the, you can pre-order it. It comes out in May. And I was like, I'm not going to pre-order it. I said, I'll just buy it whenever it comes out. It's supposed to be coming to Walmart and all the stores, and then you can buy it online. So either sometimes if you buy it on Walmart.com, Vic, you save a little money. Sometimes it's cheaper on their website than it is in the store. But if I'm just grocery shopping one day, and I always check the new releases, if I see it, then I'll just buy it there. And you guys know, the minute I buy it, I'm going to put everything on hold, watch that documentary, and I'll give you guys a review, because I've already watched some clips of it, Vic, online, and damn, is it good. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to move on to the next topic as soon as I get done catching up with the fans. So, everyone cares about Randy, especially. I really care about Randy, but I'm telling you, I told Yak last night, Kate, and everyone else, I've already accepted. Larry will talk his shit. Larry doesn't like me. I don't like Larry. Until Larry dies, he's going to talk shit about me, So, it's just frustrating because I'm like, I know I'm going to pay Randall that money because I want to. I want to help Randall out. I know if this place burnt down and I was salvaging all my stuff, Randall and his mom would be the first people over. And I'm sure the fans, you guys would help me out too. And Randall declined me, Zach, and Dave's help. And if you think I'm lying, ask Dave, ask Zach. And I get it. Randall wants to help his mom out. He's trying to be a good son. I would do the same thing. If my mom's house burnt down, I would literally go to work and say, hey, I got to go help my mom. They'd understand. I would take some days off and I would fly home and help my mom in a heartbeat, So for him to say that evil shit, I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And I'm like, the minute Randy, I understand why Randy doesn't want to hang out right now. He's got a lot of shit going on. And he's trying to, he said he's trying to get a new place. The last time I talked to him, he said he did get a new place. I guess he just hasn't got internet yet. Because he didn't want to be a burden on his mom. And I guess his mom is staying at her boyfriend's house. And they're still going to that trailer salvaging stuff. That's the last I heard. And I said, well, Randy, I said, I'll tell them what you told me. And I said, but please, get Larry off my back. I said, either go to a McDonald's and get free internet and just make a little update video. I said, that guy is on my ass and he won't fucking shut up. And I said, he's annoying the hell out of me, because he's lying. I said, I fully intend I said, Randall, if you want me to, I said, whenever you want me to drive down there, I said, I'll go to your mom's boyfriend's house. I'll say, hey, Mrs. Brown, here's $100 for you. Get whatever you need, and then I'll give $100 to Randall. And then Visions was going to set up, Visions, I forgot, whatever you said, oh, we set something like a PayPal or whatever the hell it was, and you said, we'll get Randall even 10 times more donations. And I was like, I don't know how to do that, Visions, but if you can help me out, thanks, buddy. And Randy was all about that. So he said, Fears, we're still going to do that. Just tell everybody I'm so fucking busy and my life is not really good right now. I said, I get it, Randall. I get it. I just talked to him the other day. He's in the best spirits. He's not like sad, but he's, it's not, things are not good right now. And he said, tell everyone I said hi. And I said, I will. So anyway. Oh yeah, I knew you'd love that, Kate. A Fierce classic. Hush your little mouth. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Carrie? Good to see you. Good to see you, Carrie. Hi, Fears. Let's see. Carrie Fears gets Kate's motor going. That she does. Oh, that's what it was, Visions. I'm sorry. Rain bet or shuffle. We can get double or yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, Visions. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah. Carrie, how was your Sunday? How was church? I hope you're doing good. Carrie, I didn't know you were here, so like Yakov, I'm gonna try my best not to curse a lot. So yeah. So Carrie, I shall do my best. Yeah, I couldn't remember it, Vision. Rain bet, shuffle, yeah. Whichever one, I don't care. Whichever gets Randall the most amount of money. So yeah. All right. Yeah. But yeah, Joey, shame on you. Don't ever say that about Pixel. Because Pixel's my buddy. Yeah. Kate, name your first child Hans Solo Fears. Oh, no. I already told Kate. Or whoever I marry, whether it's Kate or whoever, I got to keep the John name. I promised my dad. I was sitting by my dad's bedside, and he said, John, if you ever have a son, you got to keep the John name going. I said, oh, I promised, Dad. So, yeah. Because I'm John. My dad's John. My grandfather was John. My great-grandfather, I don't remember my great-grandfather's middle name, but he was John. So, my grandpa's dad was John. One of my mom has 5 British brothers. One of my uncles is John. There's a lot of Johns in our family. I'm John, so yeah. So, if I ever did marry Kate or whoever, if we had a girl, I'd be like, Kate, sky's the limit. You can call the girl whatever you want. I don't care. But if it's a son, it's got to be John. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says, quick little run up. Yeah, I don't care. Rain bet, shuffle, whatever it is. Yeah. Let's see. Fears, play some mines or the playing game. What is that? Do you mind telling me, Fish Fry? Because I don't know what it is. I used to be a big gamer when I was a kid. I told this to Yak. I don't mind playing games with, like, friends. Whenever I'm playing video games, like, whenever I played video games with Sam, that was a lot of fun. When I played video games with LC, that's more fun to me. Playing alone, to me, feels boring. Now, as an adult, I love pinball more. I fucking love pinball. Pinball never gets old. Whenever I go over to Jeff's house, he's got, well, last time I counted, he's got 6. Because remember when I did the vlog? He had them in a row, so it was like, he had them up against the wall, and then it cut this way. So he had, I think he had, no, what was it? I think he has more than 6. He had a row, like, across the wall, and then on the other side, like on that wall, like over there, he either had 1 or 2. So I'm thinking he has 4 on this side and 4 on the, I think he has 8. It's either 6 or 8. And I walk down, and Jeff has got this kick-ass old Florida 1950s home. He goes, Fears, me and my wife saw it. And he goes, it has a basement. He goes, and very few Florida homes have basements. I was like, Jeff, well worth the money. I said, and it's from the 50s. It had all the original 50s lighting fixtures. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, we just replaced the bulbs, and he's got a big jukebox like in his living room. I was like, Jeff, you are the fucking man, dude. And his wife is so cool. She let Jeff turn the whole basement into his massive man cave. And I'm like, this blows the Fears nerd cave, which is scattered all through my apartment, blows it out of the water 50 times over. I'm not kidding. So, you are the man, Jeff. Hell yeah. All right, let me catch up. Let's see. Pixel says, should have been dead on Sunday morning, hanging my head. Come on, Pixel, don't say that. I want you to live a long, happy life, buddy. You know that bums me out, buddy. Don't do that. Pixel, you're going to have this Ultimate Fears podcast book in your hands in a couple of months as soon as I get it done. Don't be saying that, buddy. Don't say that, man. That makes Fears' heart sad, because I don't want any of my friends to die. You know, come on, Pixel. I even timed out Joey. That was very harsh of Joey to say that. So, come on, man. Don't say that. What's up, Punk Rock? Good to see you. Vic says, John Solo Fears. Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Either Han Solo or, like, John Skywalker Fears. That'd be cool. John Empire Fears. That'd be awesome. John Lantern Fears. You know, because Lantern's the man, you know? Hell yeah. So many options. So many options. Anyway. Oh, there you go. Fish Fry says, Fears, if you have two sons, well, let's worry about me getting a lady first. But he says you can name the second son Jason Voorhees Fears. Oh, yeah. Or Michael Myers Fears. That would be badass. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mines, Planes are gambling games. Oh, okay. Cool. It's hype. All right. I've never heard of it, but if LC gets it, LC keeps texting me. He says, Fears, I promise we're going to do a vintage gaming stream soon. I understand. He's busy. So I don't want to let you guys down. He's just busy he's got 3 kids, and his oldest son moved out, and now he's living with his girlfriend. But I get it. He's busy. And so I'm like, dude, you got the wife, you got the kids. I said, you let me know when you want a game. So sometimes I'm texting him saying, hey, man, when are we doing a gaming stream? I'll let you know, Fears. And I'm like, all right, cool. Because I haven't seen him in my chat in quite a long time. But he pops in every once in a while, so we'll get there. It'll happen. But Fish Fry, when I do, I'm going to ask LC about the Mines and Planes thing, because he would know what that is before I would. So, yeah. The red shorts are locked and loaded. Well, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Let's see. I'm going to fry up some bacon and some eggs in a bit. Ooh, nice! Bacon eggs. That's one of my faves. It's one of my faves. Oh, he's still here, Vic. He's still here. All right. Let's see. What's the next topic? All right. Well, let's do a movie review, shall we? Oh, let's see here. How long have I been going for? An hour and 58 minutes. Okay. All right, Vic. I finally got through Deathstalker. I think you did you recommend this, Vic? I can't remember, or maybe it was Dave. I can't remember who recommended this. Bukaki, let me know if you did. Because Bukaki loves all these ancient warrior, like Conan type of movies. Pixel, Visions, Vic, Bukaki, I'm just going to say, Conan's the fucking man. Conan's got nothing on Deathstalker. It was good, but it's just not as good as Conan. Conan is the fucking man. He's the man. He is the man. So, Vic, this one was a little disappointing. There was some boring parts in it. There was a lot of good battles in it. It's just, but you know what? For the boring parts, I will say, there was a lot of boobies in it. Oh, yeah. Booby after booby after booby after booby after booby after booby. So that made up for the boring parts. There wasn't many boring parts, but there was a few. But I'd be like, oh, there's a booby. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. So yeah. So we'll see if Deathstalker 2 is a lot better than Deathstalker 1 tonight. But yeah. So here we go. So it was all right. It was all right, but could have been better. Could have been better. But Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, you have Fears' Eternal Allegiance. Definitely Conan is a lot better than Deathstalker, but it was all right. It was an okay watch. Okay watch. So here we go. Deathstalker. And I like what Yakov said yesterday. He said, Fears, you always try to be fair with your movie reviews. And I said, I do. I said, I'm very honest. I'll be like, if it's crap, you guys know I'm going to say it's crap. If I thought it was epic and I got really excited about the movie, like, oh man, that movie was fucking great, then I'll tell you it's fucking great, you know? So this one was an okay watch. It was all right. It was okay. So yeah. It was all right. All right, so anyway, Deathstalker 1. Lots of battles. Lots of battles. Bukkake Visions, it gave me Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer vibes. So, Conan vibes, but there's only one Conan. That's fucking Schwarzenegger, bitch. That's right. Oh, man. I cannot wait for King Conan. Oh, God, I can't wait. Finally, he's coming back as King Conan. Or, well, it was King Conan in number 2, the Destroyer. But he's coming back as Conan. Finally, he's coming back as Dutch. Predator. Hell yeah. Finally. It took him long enough. I was like, what are you doing? Quit being the fucking governor. I mean, the governor shit was cool. Get back to the movies, man. Get back to the movies. Get back into the, the camo face paint with a fucking long-ass machine gun and that massive fucking predator hunting knife and kill some predators, man. Get in there, kill some predators. Coming back as John Matrix. And you know what? I guess the ending is true. He goes, this is the last time, General. And then the General goes, until the next time, right? And he goes, fat chance. Well, guess what? I guess the General was right. And he's coming back. A little late, but he's coming back. Hell yeah. All right, Deathstalker. Lots of battles. Conan the Barbarian vibes. Lots of sword fights. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely higher than a 6. Because Yakov said, Fears, stop saying that 8 is in the middle. He's right. I try to be fair. 6 would be in the middle. Like, 1 would be the most terrible piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life. 10 would be the best fucking movie of all time, which is Goonies and Ghostbusters. Shh. You know I'm right. 6 would be in the middle. So, lots of sword fights. So that was good. Lots of sword fights. It's not really sci-fi. It's more fantasy. Because there's black magic and there's wizards and magical spells and magical powers. So, fantasy movie. It would be fantasy, action, adventure. Let's see. Fantasy, action, adventure. It is suspenseful because you never know who he's going to kill or who, like, he's killing people and people are trying to kill Deathstalker. So, it would be sci-fi, action, adventure, suspense movie. Suspense film. Lots of boobies, which is always good. Lots of boobies. So, sorry, ladies out there. We men love the boobies. I love the vagina. I love smacking that ass. It's good. So when it's in a movie, I was counting the boobies. I was like, there's boobie number 1, there's boobie number 2, there's boobie number 3. Lots of boobies, which is good. So lots of boobies. I will say, Visions, no full frontal bush. There was almost bush. There was kind of some side bush. This guy's making out with this girl. She's got this white lingerie type of thing. And she moves, and I was like, oh, are we going to get some bush? And then she kind of hit it, and I was like, side bush. So, yeah, so lots of boobies. Side bush, which I'll take. It kind of gave me Barbarella vibes. There was a lot of sexual tension in the movie, you know? So, it also reminded me of Barbarian. That movie, like all the Barbarian movies. So, Barbarian vibes. Conan vibes. Lots of boobies. Side bush. It gave me Warrior vibes too. Like he has this big speech in it. He's like, I'm a warrior like no warrior, a warrior of champions. You know, dozens of stories. Of my battles throughout the land and all this other shit. And I was like, that'll work. That'll definitely work. So, Warrior vibes. So it was pretty good. Warrior vibes. But it was just slacking a little bit. I was expecting just a little bit more. When I'm watching, I was like, you know what? Because Conan, they made this after Conan the Barbarian, right? So I bring him up for a good reason. So they're like, oh, Conan the Barbarian worked. Oh, Conan the Destroyer worked. I think they were trying a little bit too hard. They're like, oh, well, if Conan works, then we'll make this. And we'll just put in more boobies and more action and more this and more that. So they were trying a little bit too hard. So they were either trying to match Conan or make it 10 times better than Conan. I was like, listen to me. I'm like, look at my eyes. Nothing will beat Conan. I'm like, you're trying too hard. You can't beat Arnold Schwarzenegger. No. So yeah. So trying a little too hard. But I'm being fair. A lot of it was good. So it was it a bad watch? No. Was it a good watch? Like, was it a 9 or a 10? No. It was an enjoyable watch. I'm going to give it an 8.3 out of 10. So 8.3 out of 10. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I still recommend it. It's still a good watch. So I still recommend it. Let's see. My two favorite scenes. Let's see here. He rescues this monster, and at first I'm watching. I'm like, all right. So he rescues this monster from this cave, and the monster gives him his sword. And I forgot what the sword's called. It has this long, epic like title. I will admit the sword looked a tiny bit like the Conan the Barbarian sword. See what I mean? Visions, Bukaki, they're trying too hard. I'm like, there's only one Conan sword. Like, don't. So it was kind of a rip-off sword. I'm like, oh god, here we go. But he rescues this monster, and this monster says, oh man, I've been trapped in this cave for years and years and years. And he goes, I'm not used to the light. And when he gets out, he had a curse put on. So this guy really was a man. And he said, the evil wizard lord guy he's kind of the king of this land. And he has a grudge. And this guy that he rescues kind of becomes Deathstalker's sidekick. So he takes him out of the cave, and he falls into this lake. And when he comes out of the lake, he's a man again. He's like, oh, God, thank you. He goes, I was sick and tired of being that creature and eating rats and mice in that cave. I'm a man again. He goes, the curse is broken. So that scene was probably my second favorite scene. So, getting the monster out of the cave. That was a pretty good scene. And then my favorite scene is when the evil, Lord Wizard King is like, well, I've got a perfect way on how to kill Deathstalker. He goes, I'll just challenge the finest warriors to this big competition, and in the end, there'll be no winner. I'll just kill all of the warriors in this competition. So not only do I kill Deathstalker, but I kill all the other warriors, and no one will challenge me, and I will win. I will win. So the competition is without a doubt the best. It's a long scene. It's a big competition of Deathstalker killing people and people trying to kill Deathstalker and other warriors like fighting each other. It's without a doubt the best scene in the movie, in my opinion. So the competition, the contest scene. I don't want to tell you how it ends because I don't want to ruin the ending. So, but it's good. I would recommend it. 8.3 out of 10. There we go. I'm going to watch Deathstalker tonight, my friends. Deathstalker 2. So, yeah. And I already know so there's the original actor, and then they replace the guy. So, already, I hate when they make number 2 and the original actor doesn't come back. So, that kind of sucks. But we'll see. A bounty of babes. Oh, I'm sorry. A bounty of blades, babes, and hunks await you. We'll scratch out the hunks. Look at that. Scratch out the hunks. It should be a bounty of blades, babes, and ass-kicking await you. That's what it should be. A bounty of blades, babes, and ass-kicking. Because Deathstalker's like, oh, you're going to kill me? Well, guess what? I'm going to kill you and all your other bad guys. And he's just killing motherfuckers left and right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Let's see. Let me catch up. The last thing I read was John Solo Fears. Oh, no, wait. I read all that. Mine's... Let's see. The red shorts are lying. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. Oh, yeah. The last thing I read was Kate's going to make some bacon and eggs. That's good. Let's see. It was a comment he had to catch up on, Vic. I'm here. Yeah, he's here. Fears, you got to watch Hawk the Slayer. Well, you know what? Let me write that down, Vic, and that's going to be next. That's going to be not. So Hawk the Slayer, and I'm going to watch that trailer. And if it's good enough, I'll add it to the list. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. What would you rate it without the boobies? The boobies definitely helped, Pixel. But without the boobies, I would still give it around an 8 out of 10. I would probably give it... probably an 8.1 out of 10 without the boobies. But with the boobies, 8.3 out of 10. Because there's a lot. There's a lot of boobies in it. So yeah, it's still a good story. Let's see. Deathstalker in part 2 was the funny guy from Chopping Mall. Well, that's good. Because he's funny, Vic, in that one. He's not the main character. He's one of the main characters. He's the guy that makes out with that really hot chick that's having, like, she's having problems getting her pickup truck started or whatever. And then when all shit hits the fan, he's like, oh, we got to go to the gun store. And then he gets all the guns and he's like, let's kick ass and take names, motherfucker. Which is funny because they filmed so many movies in that LA Galleria. That's definitely one movie location I want to go. They shot Chopping Mall in it. Judgment Day, Terminator 2 is in that Galleria. The T-1000 even says, the Galleria? Because those two kids are like, oh yeah, you just missed John Collar. I think he said he was going to the Galleria. And then the T-1000's like, the Galleria? So they shot that in there. They shot that hilarious horror movie, Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. You guys know I've already seen that. That was hilarious. I already rated that one. I don't know if I have it on the movie app yet. I may have to rewatch it for the movie app and do it again. They filmed that in there. They filmed certain scenes of Commando in there with John Matrix. So they've shot a crap load of movies in there. So I already told Zach and Dave one day I got to go check out that Galleria Mall and just film a vlog in it because they have so many epic movies filmed in that Galleria. It's a normal mall, but since it's in LA, they're like, hey, why the hell not? Let's shoot in there. So yeah. So I'm glad that guy's in it because that guy, Vic, is also in. He's like kind of like the ladies' man of Friday the 13th Part 2, and then Jason makes a trap, and then he gets hung up in a tree. And then he tells that, I think her name is Linda. He's like, give me a break, Linda. Get a knife and cut me down. All right, I'll be back. And then she doesn't come back because Jason kills her. And then Jason comes back and kills him. And he's just hanging there in the tree and shit. I was like, well, serves you right. You shouldn't have been fucking around with Linda and making Linda's life a living hell, you know? But he is hilarious. I can't wait to see him in that. Well, I meant, no, Vic, I know Arnold hasn't been governor for many years, but I meant, it's cool that he was governor, but I'm like, I wish he would have just stayed a movie actor. Start off as a bodybuilder, then an actor, then a actor and a bodybuilder, then governor, and now he's finally back in movies. I was like, I wish he would have just stayed on the movies, because a lot of his older life was doing the governor shit, because he did the governor, I think, wasn't it like 10 years? Hang on, let me find out. So I know he doesn't do it anymore, and for, how old is he? Hang on. He's 79, I think. Hey, Meta, how many years did Arnold, how many years was he the governor of California? Was it 10?
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California for about 7 years.
Oh, 7 years. I almost got it. And how old is he? How old is Arnold now?
Arnold Schwarzenegger was born on July 30th, 1947, which makes him 78 years old.
So he's almost 80. And if you look at the guy is still rock solid. His fucking muscles are still out to here. So that's pretty good for 78 years old. I'm just saying, Vic, if he wouldn't have been governor, he would have been doing way more sci-fi. We would have probably already had a Total Recall too. Hollywood, get off your ass and give me a Arnold Total Recall Part Dosage. Please. Please, please, please. So yeah. Punk says Computer Beach Party is a 10. Oh, I already have it on the list. It's on the list, Punk. Someone referred it to me, and I was laughing my ass off. I cannot wait to see that. It's going to be hard to find on Blu-ray, but Fears will find it. I will find it. Whenever a girl with loose shorts sits across from me, she's got side bush. This is true. This is very true. Yep. That's the demon core punk rock. If it shifts the... Yeah. No, it's my foil ball. Which Seamus will never get. Seamus will never get. That's right. All right. Is he? Is Shatner 95? Hang on. It's not that I don't believe you. Well, happy birthday, Captain Kirk. How old is William Shatner? Let's see here. Oh, it is. Yep, March 22nd, 1931. 95. Hell yeah. And he's still acting. Captain Kirk, I salute you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Still kicking ass and taking names. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Let's see. Fears if you checked out the movie Hard Hunted. No, but I will. That's another one. So Hard Hunted. I'm about to buy The Hunted, Chainsaw Hookers, and, what was the other one? Chainsaw Hookers, The Hunted. Hang on. What's the one that Vic, it's Bukaki's favorite one. The one on the island, No Escape. No Escape. Those are the next three I'm going to buy off the list and watch. So, yeah. Well, happy birthday, Shatner. That's what's up. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see here. Hawk the Slayer might be on the list. I suggested it last year. Is it? Let's find out. Let me see here. Let me see if it's on the list. You may be right, Dave. I don't know if I watched it. Let's see here. Let me check the list. I'm looking and see. 8 cartoons, Return of the Planet of the Apes, 2002, Equilibrium. 1970s, The Deep. 1997, The Pest. Slither, Time Bandits. Oh, I need to take that off the list. I've already got Time Bandits. Okay, I need to take that off. Damnation Alley. I need to take that off the list. Tank Girl, Home Sweet Home. Thanksgiving, Cloak and Dagger. Terror Visions. Curse of Frankenstein. Outland, Caveman. Galaxina. Last House on the Left. Danger Island. The Highwayman TV series, Viper TV series, The Offense, Monster Mash 2024, Get Carter, Monster Squad TV show. Dave, you suggested that. Knight Riders 1981, Fido, Impulse, The Day the Earth Stood Still 1951, The Fifth Element, 2015, Bone Tomahawk, Midnight Train, The Untouchables, Nightbreed, I Spit on Your Grave, Hider in the House, Frankenstein 2025, Double Trouble, Weapons, Robot Wars, Phase 4, The Time Guardian, The Vindicator, Sand Sharks, Predestination, The Subjects, Daryl's Arena, Robot Holocaust, Crash and Burn, Fly the Navigator, Deadly Friend, Transylvania, 5000, Universal Soldier, Firefox, Hobo with a Shotgun. Oh, I need to take off I Come in Peace. I already got that one. Beastmaster. Oh, you're right, Dave. Hawk the Slayer, 1980. I don't remember the trailer, so I'm going to rewatch it for you guys. It is. It's on the list. It is on the list. So, yeah. So, Punk Rock, I'm going to rewatch it again because I can't remember what it is. But, yeah, I'll rewatch it. So, yeah. I suggested it last year. Fears that mall was knocked out. Was it really? Oh, damn. That sucks. I wanted to go see that. The Galleria, they knocked it down. Damn it. So what, Vic? Do they build another mall in its place, or what did they build in its place? That sucks. Oh, I wanted to go to that mall so bad. They shot T2 there. Damn it. Oh, I'm so bummed. That sucks. Damn it. Oh, well, there it is. Well, I can take that one off the movie location list. Fuck. Well, I guess technically I could still go to the location. Just something new would be there. That sucks, man. I wanted to go inside. Oh, man. That sucks so bad. That's a bummer, Vic. I mean, I understand. They got to make progress for new building and stuff, but that Galleria had shot so many cool movies in it. Oh, man. Probably the coolest movie that was shot there was T2. Oh, it sucks so bad. Oh, damn it. That sucked. I'm sorry, Carrie. I don't mean to curse, but I really wanted to go see. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Yo, what's up, Yak? Pairing some lovely Parmesan. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Yak, before you got here, we were doing last meals. Yak, what would be your last meal? Like, sky's the limit. Yak, go for it. Last meal, you can have whatever you want, Yak. Write it in the chat. The flavors dance across the palate. Oh, yeah. Wow, heavenly. Fears you should run for governor of... No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Punk Rock. Hey, Punk Rock. Hey, Dave. The Bukkake one. Shout out to the list. Oh, yeah. The list is always... it's always changing. I'm always adding things to it. I'm sure they built a new mall across the street. The Bill and Ted Mall is getting knocked down too. But yeah, but wasn't the Bill and Ted Mall? Didn't they shoot Bill and Ted in the Galleria? I could have sworn they shot that in the Galleria. Hang on. I thought they shot that in there too. Hey, Meta, the movie Bill and Ted, there's a mall scene. What mall did they shoot in? Was it the Galleria in California?
The mall scene in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure wasn't filmed at the Galleria in California.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find the exact mall where the scene was shot in the provided search results. However, it's known that the movie features various locations, and some scenes were filmed in different places around San Dimas and other areas. If you're interested in learning more...
I could have sworn they shot that in the Galleria. All right, well, I'm wrong then. All right. The Bill and Ted is getting knocked down too. Vic, you know your movie locations, man. Well, that sucks too, because I love me some Bill and Ted. Yo, what's up, Tinder Immortal? Tinder Immortal, you missed it. We were just doing last meals. What would be, so Tinder Moral, if you had to pass away, what is your last meal? Put it in the chat. Yak, put your last meal in the chat. All right. I'm going to take Punk's suggestion. I'm going to watch Hard Hunted. Here we go. And I'll do a movie trailer. So Hard Hunted. And then I'm going to watch Hawk the Slayer. Because Dave suggested that, but I can't remember that movie. All right. So, let's see. Here we go. So, Hard Hunted trailer. All right, here we go. Oh, this looks hilarious. This guy, like the thumbnail, he's like holding this like green crystal or something. This looks hilarious. Oh, wow. Wow. This looks funny. This looks funny. Oh, wow. It doesn't give a Punk Rock, do you know the actual year it was made? Because it just says original teaser trailer, Hard Hunted trailer. And somebody uploaded it 6 years ago. So, and it's 52 seconds. All right, so here we go. Nice music.
Hard Hunted. They're back. The sexiest G-men in G-string.
Wow, lots of babes. Okay, we're off to a good start.
This time, they're hot on the trail of a stolen nuclear treasure device.
The most valuable artifact in the world. Kills everyone who stands in your way.
Wow. All right, so a lot of hot babes, a lot of machine guns, crazy bitches killing people. Right on.
I have a feeling I can forget about my tan.
No, you can't forget about the tan. Hot, sexy women with tans is Fear's Man approved. Don't forget that tan.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Survival of the fittest. Hard Hunted. Someone will not get out of this alive.
Somebody won't get out of here alive. I'm going to give that a big thumbs up. I'm adding that one to the list. So I'm going to give Hard Hunted, I'm going to give that a 9.2 out of 10, that trailer review. So 9.2 out of 10. And then let's do Hawk the Slayer. Well, thank you for the suggestion. So I will check that one out. I will add it to the list, my friend. Hawk the Slayer. Let's see. Hawk the Slayer, original 1980s movie trailer. All right, here we go. You know what, Dave? This is kind of giving me Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer vibes, too. So let's go.
That's insane. I can't see your screen from here anymore.
All right, here we go. Oh, my God, these fucking ads. All right, here we go.
Enough! Two blood brothers, out for each other. You have found the power which is rightly mine.
Oh, I know that old actor. He was in that movie with Billy Crystal. Dave, what's that movie? What's that old actor's name? It's where the guy's from Detroit or whatever, and he City Slickers. So that old guy was in City Slickers. He's also in he was also in Buck Rogers. He did like 2 episodes in Buck Rogers. I don't know the guy's name, but as soon as I started watching this, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that old actor. We're off to a good start. I love that old actor. I think he's passed away now. He was in Batman too. Tim Burton's Batman. He plays before Jack turns into the Joker. He kills that old guy. He's like the main like gangster guy.
The firstborn brother, they called him Voltan.
Voltan!
Enter, Dark One, the devil's agent, the servant of evil.
Wow!
The second-born brother, They called him.
You know what this reminds me of, Dave? It's like a split between Conan the Barbarian and like Robin Hood. It's like giving off like Robin Hood kind of vibes, but with like Conan in there, like meshed together.
He had one secret weapon, the ancient power of the Sword of Mind.
I'm telling you, these narrators are so great. He had one weapon, you know, the ultimate crystal dagger of death. You know, like they get really into it. Hell yeah.
He was out for revenge.
Last thing you will ever see is the woman you love in my arms.
I am ready.
It's kind of sci-fi-ish too, because it's got like all these red and green like laser beams in it. So right on.
Two brothers, two armies, two forces of good and evil. Voltan's army, the Devil's army, and Hawks.
Got a nice soundtrack to it too.
A dwarf, a giant, an elfin bowman, a witch, and Hawk.
Dave, it's literally like medieval times mixed with Robin Hood, mixed with Conan, mixed with, like, I guess, Star Wars-ish, because they got a bunch of red and green, like, laser beams in it. So far, so good.
Together, they took on the mighty Voltan. Together, they took on the Devil's agent.
This looks good.
Two blood brothers, with only blood between them.
Well, no shit. Two blood brothers, and all they had together was blood. Well, yeah, they're blood brothers. No shit.
Beyond the edge of darkness, there is a world of sword and sorcery.
I'm gonna give that a big thumbs up. That was good, Dave. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give it a 9.7 out of 10. That trailer. All right, let's move on. That was good. I enjoyed it. Let me catch up on the chat here. That was good, my friends. Let's see, where did I leave off? Yak said, "Wow, heavenly." Let's see, Thank you, punk rock. Let's see, where else? What else did I leave off? I'm sure they built a new mall across the street. The Bill and Ted one's getting knocked down. That's disappointing, though. Let's see. Howdy, Tender. Let's see. If I had to pass away, what did you pick? All right, Tinder Immortal, this is what I picked. This was Fears' last meal. I kind of did it St. Louis style. I did 2 Emo's pizzas, meat lovers, 1 big garden salad, 1 Whopper meal, carrot cake, but the way my Aunt Mary makes it. She had her own recipe. 1 sausage biscuit, 1 egg McMuffin, 1 slice of pie, 1 cup of Black Rifle coffee, my favorite coffee, orange soda, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, 1 portion of those Cine Minis from Burger King, and I would watch 3 movies while I was eating this food: Halloween, Ghostbusters, Return of the Living Dead, and if they offered a conjugal visit, Fears put down some nice hot sex. Just covering all my basics, you know. Hell yeah! So that's what I picked. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Punk Rock said it's from 1992. Okay, let me write it down, because Punk Rock, it's a lot easier to find these movies if I know the year. So 1992. All right, I got it down. Cool. So yeah, Tender Immortal, what's your favorite last meal? Yak, what's your last meal? Because you love to cook, Yak. This should be an easy response. This should be an easy question for you. So yeah. Let's see here. More like Dungeons and Dragons. I got that, but he was shooting a bow and arrow, Dave, so I was like, this is giving me Conan the Barbarian vibes, Conan the Destroyer vibes. And he had like a knapsack full of his arrows, and he's shooting a bow and arrow. So I was like, that's Robin Hood for sure. Then there was tons of green and red like laser beams all the way through it. So I was like, right on. I wish they had a sequel talk. It deserves a sequel. That trailer was badass. Badass. So yeah. Tinder Immortal says, what about a gallon of ranch? Well, ranch would be on the salad. So yeah. So Yak, what's your last meal? Tinder Immortal, what's your last meal? All right, I'm caught up on the chat here. Let's see, how long have I been going for? 2 hours? Let's see here. Let's see, I did the last meal, I did the top 10 Sega videos. So you missed that, Tinder Immortal. We did the top 10 Sega videos. Then we did guilty pleasure foods. And I have them written down right here. So let's see here. You know what? I think that's a good place to stop, you guys. I'm getting a little tired. I haven't had dinner. I'm sorry, I have had dinner. I need to take a shower. So I'm going to save these 2 reviews for tomorrow. And tonight's watches, I'm going to watch Deathstalker Part Dosage. And I'm going to watch Star Trek 2. Oh, yeah. The Wrath of Khan. Khan. So Khan, Deathstalker 2. All right. So Spears is in a skedaddle. So yeah. But thank you for the 5 likes. I appreciate it. What a great show. Whew. There we are. And I hope you guys had a wonderful night. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Cheers to the fans. There it is. All right. I'm going to skedaddle. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was a pretty good weekend. It was a pretty chill weekend for Fears. But I'm going to go. A new video is dropping hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I've been working on 2 projects, so I'll let you know. And then Zach's going live tomorrow. So I'm either going to go, depending on when Zach schedules it, I'm either going to go live before Zach. I'm going to text him and ask him. Or right after Zach's done, I'll go after him. But I will see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Anyway, time for some plugs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Yakov Petrovich Sr. Yak, I cannot wait until Visions ships not 1 shirt, but 2 shirts. Zach, get off your ass and buy some Yakvo shirts. Subscribe to Tinder Immortal, Queen Goddess Mistress of the VHS tapes. Follow Tinder Immortal. She's back on the attack, Jack, with her channel. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Vic6666. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Mama Bear 06. Follow Mr. Lantern. He does a show every Thursday night, every Friday night. Follow Mr. Lampy, his 2nd channel. Follow Punk Rock. Follow Visions. Lord Visions, King of the Goths, at exhumvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Why? You guys know what I'm about to say. He makes some pretty cool shit. Yakvo buys a lot. I buy a lot. Hell yeah. Follow Zach, the incredible impression. And last, but certainly not least, I got to get my shameless plugs in. Follow the host with the most, FearsMan26 on my TikTok. I've almost hit 9,000. Hell yeah. Follow my 2nd channel, Fears Vlogs. Hooray, I just hit 2,000. Hell yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to come up with some ideas on how to celebrate hitting 2,000 on the vlog channel and hitting 3,000 on the main channel. By the way, speaking of the main channel, follow me at FearsMan26, the main channel. And Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. Oh, wait, there's coffee left. Hang on. Now there's not. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.